get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah. Walk, 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 walk. I walk, 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 walk. We walk. Whoa, I was chasing my glory, then fell asleep. Woke me up and told me to go feed the sheep. Sent me deep in the streets just to bring them peace. Yeah, we be where them blickies be bustin', where they end your life with no discussion. But as soon as they see the light rushing, they know that the Lord walking with us, no bluffing. People say that I'm fake, I'm like, okay. Do you walk in the light or you throw shade? 1 more sex on my skin, I got no shame. We was preaching about Jesus before fame. Get it? Did that. On my side, yeah, he been that. That's the devil where my sins at. On the cross, cause he pinned that. Big throne where he sits at. That hit him, then he hit back. Resurrected, yeah, that's big facts. Told us hold it down till he get back. Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city.
Hey, yo.
Trying to come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty.
What's poppin', chat?
I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the
welcome in, welcome in.
We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah, walk with me. Step in the scene with the fly, had to keep it so steady, don't fall for the fast, had to cut out the session, he got in the crop. Hold up, spiritual weapons when miracles happen, I'm never surprised cause it got. Ain't serving no Hannah Montana, ain't switching my banner like David, we slinging the rock. We kicking this beating, why serve you sure, even if it mean I'm bleeding.
Okay, welcome in, welcome in.
My soul still breathing, speak through me. Yeah, yeah, this talk keep
yeah.
Keep singing, come and step into the kingdom.
All right, let's do it. Welcome in, everyone, welcome in. Game time, baby, game time. All right, how you guys feeling? Happy Tuesday. Let's do it. Z Gamer is in the house. There he is. What up, Z Gamer? What up, Stevie Mac? Louis G in the building. What up, Energy? What up, Rafi? DJ Scratches in the building. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. What up, Q? What's good? What's good? How you guys doing? Missed you guys, man. Missed y'all. Yeah. We walk. We are back. We are back. What is poppin'? How you guys doing? Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Happy Tuesday. Bear Bella in the house. What's poppin'? What up, Lucas? Any clips in the building? What up, Engineer 14? What's up, Vince? Good to see you. Ken Hard in the building. What's up, brother? Man, missed you guys. What up, Futures Lore? Clubhouse. How we feeling? Bags are stacked, eh? Bags are stacked, eh? It's Sam in the building. What up, Pablo? What up, Serge? What up, Casso? Drew in the house. What's good? What's good? Clubhouse is full. Man, I'll be honest. In Asian last night, I literally sent the link out. I literally bent down to put my phone on the charger. I looked back up. There was 90 people there with me. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. In a matter of 3 seconds. Holy. Yo, B21 in the building. What up, Damien? What up, SK? Exit Strat in the building. He's ready to eat. Vivian Young in the house. What's poppin'? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. YouTube, missed you yesterday. Missed y'all yesterday. I hope you guys had a great day. What's up, Tim? What's good? What up, Banty FX? How we feeling? How we feeling? Kelvin, how you feeling, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see y'all. Yeah, what up, Wilson? SimZ in the house. All right. All right, Clubhouse, how we feeling? Are we stacked or what? Holy 100 pips in London? Juice box, eh? Juice box? Well, dang. Well, dang. Well, dang. First New York sesh. Whoa, what up, Ryder? Ryder K. Yeah, we got some more in pre-New York, man. We got some pips in Asian last night. We got some pips in London. We got some pips in pre-New York. And now the pressure's on. The pressure's on for the New York session. So we'll see what we can do here today, my friends. We'll see what we can do. Let's go ahead and pray. Let's give thanks for the opportunity to even do this. And then we'll get the ball started, all right? Yeah? Let's do it. All right, Father God, we thank you for this moment, Lord. We thank you for this moment, the only moment in time right here, Lord. We thank you for gathering us together. We thank you for all the success, all the lessons, all the blessings, everything you're doing on a day-to-day. We thank you for keeping the stream pure, for keeping it fresh and new. We thank you for all the victory that's taken place, Lord. We just know that it is a work of yours. It can't be a work of just my own, Lord. So I thank you for using me, for speaking through me and impacting lives and inspiring lives all around the world, Lord. We thank you for all that you're doing, and we just give you the glory and thank you for this moment. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Super pumped for you guys, man. As you can see, the community has and was and will always continue to be in the hands of the Creator, right? I mean, the vision was sparked from a moment in prayer, a moment in manifestation or meditation, I should say, and you know, that was a couple years ago, and gang, here we are today, deep with other people now becoming successful, on their way to becoming millionaires. I mean, I love seeing you guys winning at the highest level, so it's truly a blessing. I promise you, I seen this many years ago, long before it came into the physical realm. So I've been believing in y'all, and I know it's your time, and it's like we've been cooking right in the crock pot, and you know, your time is here now. So super pumped for you guys. I love seeing y'all winning, and let's continue. Let's continue. Let's close this year out strong, right? We claimed it in January. We claimed it. We said, you know what, this year we claim victory. The word of the year is going to be payouts, and we went out and we fulfilled it, right? We went out and we did it. Seems like we're taking payouts every day. I'm taking a payout almost every week or two, and thank you guys. You know, thank y'all for making good on your word. And we committed early in the year in the clubhouse, and we certainly got to it. So it's good to see you guys winning at the highest levels, and everyone that's new, I cannot wait to see y'all come on board and, you know, just catch a hold of this thing as well, and, you know, start changing your life financially and from a monetary perspective. So anyways, let's dive into it here. I think we still got some government shutdowns, eh? Let me shut this door here, and then we'll run into the news here and then get into a breakdown. Just give me 1 second. All right, we're good. I think we got, so we do have some chat today from Jerome Powell. It's going to be later on in the afternoon, more so towards the tail end of our session. So we really don't have much this week. Again, we've been in the all-time highs. We've had no red folders, so it's been challenging, certainly, to trade gold. But, you know, we've been on the right end of almost everything here, so very profitable over the last couple of weeks, and you know, we'll keep it that way due to experience and patience and discipline, and you know, that's what we'll do here today. So today, Tuesday the 14th, let's be patient, let's be disciplined, and let's see what we can come up with here. Right? Cool. Oh, amen's in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's run this breakdown here. Let's talk about gold. This is the daily time frame, and it looks like yesterday, which was a bank holiday, we ended up pushing, right? We ended up pretty much creating a massive candle here. Broke through the highs, closed above the range, right? And now you got this new candle that has already made this lower wick, has gone up, you know, broke the highs, and for some reason, we're rejecting now. So let's go ahead and find out why we're rejecting, right? Again, we're in the all-time highs. Let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame here so we can see what's cooking. So looks like we finally got a 4-hour resistance. When did this happen? Yeah, wow. Yeah, we finally got a 4-hour resistance here. And now we got a support. So we do have a minor range. About dang time, man. Anybody else? Like, I've been waiting on this, just waiting on it, right? So we finally got a little bit of a 4-hour range here where you have a wick to fill to the top side, you have a wick to fill below, and what these wicks are going to represent is most likely going to be a nice clean range, or at least some sort of a range where price can could potentially continue to push through, right? So we got some rejection here. So we broke the high. We have no low on the 4-hour wick. I think that could be the problem, right? So let's go down. I'm not fully bearish here though, right? Because we can easily come down, right? Make this lower wick and straight back up, boys, right? So we gotta, you know, I want to be on the right side of that today. So let's see if we can make a lower wick. Let's go see what the 1-hour time frame looks like here. So it looks like we got a little support which is perfect at 41.43. Can you believe we're saying 41.43 right now? It's insane, right? So this is our 1 hour range here. So just ranging, you got resistance up here, you got support. Last candle didn't do much. We retested the highs, and this candle hasn't done much either. Let's take a look at that on the 30-minute. We could adjust that resistance right there, and let's take a look at that at the 15. Yeah, so this is perfect actually. So what I'm gonna do here is this zone right here from 43 down to 35 is going to be an observation zone for me, right here. Why though, right? Because let me tell you why. Because if our 4 hour candle currently right now looks like this, right? Here's one, and then here's the other, right? So if this candle comes down, right, to break the low, it doesn't necessarily mean the 4 hours moving bearish, right? The 4 hour just needs a bottom wick, right? Let's go back to that 4 hours so I can show you guys. So this is where the fake out and the liquidity will most likely be laying, right? Right in between this zone as we break the 4 hour low, right? We come down, we make a little bit of a steeper or give the 4 hour candle an actual wick, right? And then start to move back up, right? Re-break the highs and potentially keep pushing today. Does everyone understand that, right? So in between this zone, right now, if we go back to the 15, that's where we want to potentially spot some sort of a fake out, right? Maybe something like this where price comes down. That gives the candle, the 4 hour candle, a low. We get price to come back up, right? Close back above the range. And then these are the buys that I want to take here, right? Potentially around like 9:15 today. So let's see if we can get some sort of a fake out. Other than that, the sells look pretty good below 35, right? 35, which is right here. And the buys look pretty good above 60. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. So we got three options here, right? You can continue to range. You can continue to range right here for a little bit, right? And then kind of move up from here, right? And kind of close above or whatever. Then we take buys, or we catch this fake out right here, right? And then look to take buys coming back up after that 4 hour candle's been created, or bottom wick's been created, or we wait for like little range 2 sells below and we take advantage of all that. Cool. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. That makes perfect sense according to price action due to my experience. So that's what I'll be waiting on. So potential, let's do buys above. So buys above 41.60 here look pretty good. And then I would say buys above 35 here, right? More so like looking for a fake out. So fake out. All right, fake out, buys above. Yeah, fake out. Out, right? Fake out, buys above. So that's that. Yeah, no trade in between here for me. The only thing I do here is go long in between this range here. So I want to see maybe a candle closure like that right back above. As long as we have nice clean push here, we got all that clean range to move back up, and then we hit it up at like probably like 9:15 today. So that's Goldie. We'll keep it pretty simple for the most part. Range 2 sells, being that both the daily and the 4 hour are bearish, and then clean buys if we can get them off a fake out, or if we can get that closure above 60. That looks actually maybe even a closure above 50 here. Let me see 50 here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so maybe even a closure back above 50. Would really like to see that 4 hour wick come in though. Yeah, really want to see that. So we'll see if we can get it. But as of right now, basically buys above 50. And then, I'll get rid of this here and whatever. We could just look for fake outs right around here. So that's pretty much it. That's the day. Let's clone it. Boom. And now we wait. Yeah, it's like a 70 pip range here above 50, so actually not that bad. This candle has no top wick on it. Yeah, we'll see. We got volume coming in here at 8:30 again too, so let's see what Goldie wants to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't like the way it looks. 1 second, let me just make it look better. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. Perfecto. So this is going to be a no trade range here for me. Between 44 and 41. I'm not sure how big the range is. Let's measure it. 65 pip range. So this will be a no trade range for me. I'm not going to touch anything in here. Above that is 70 pips, so pretty decent clean range, right? So I'll look to trade in here. Obviously all the way up towards like 62, and then range 2 sells below look incredible. And then again, we have more clean traffic above 62 here, so everything looks good. I'm gonna stay out the green, look to make some money in the stay out the red, look to make some money in the green, and then just go from there. Yes sir, Lucas. Questions? Anyone got questions? Let's get it. Screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right. Now we wait, my friends. Now we wait. Why does it grab that one? I don't like that. Trash. There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got wicks to fill too. We got ranges to fill. Everything looks actually really good today. Really, really good. So bam. All right, perfect. Sells below, but these are going to be range 2 sells. Let's make it range 2. So again, you guys always know if we're looking for range 2 sells, right? What else are we looking for right at that area? A fake out. A fake out. All right, cool. How'd you guys do yesterday? We took what did we do yesterday? I think we took trades in Asian, 2 winning trades in Asian, like Sunday night, my Sunday night, and then I believe we took a winner in London, and then no pre-New York or no New York session trades, and then yesterday we took 1 loss in Asian. We got just nipped out by 1 pip. And then another win, got the full loss back. And then I think, man, you guys caught a massive move in London, right? So big move in London, beautiful move in pre-New York. So we've been on top of price action here. Yeah. Clubhouse, how we feeling? Let's bring the Clubhouse up here. Where are they? There they are. All right. How you guys doing, man? How we feeling? What up, Wiz Buddha? Wow, look at that. Thought we were going to get a closure above here. Yeah, you guys have no idea how bad I want to see that 4-hour lower wick and then go long here. Yes. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can do it. All right. Let's take a look at the chat. Sorry, guys. I haven't really looked at this chat. Okay, cool. After being in the Clubhouse for 1 month, I got my very first payout after 3 years of doing it my way. Thank you, Magnus and John. Yup, both awesome. Awesome, brother. Congratulations, Martin. First payout of many. Get used to it, man. Get used to it. This is the new you, right? Notice all you had to do was follow the system. That's all you had to do. Yeah? You didn't have to learn how to do backflips or hold your breath for, 10 minutes or do anything spectacular. All you had to do is follow the system. Good morning, 1,000 push-ups to 7 figures. Whoa, what a name. What a name. What up, Chatty? Feeling good. Yeah. What up, Yanosh? Good to see you, man. Okay, perfect. Here comes our 4-hour bottom wick, gang. All right, we're lit. We are lit. Can we get something steeper than that? Give us something a little bit steeper. If not, though, that will probably be fine. Yeah, especially closures back above 50 now. Yep. Can you explain or show the range 2 sells? Yeah, so range 2 sells would have to look. So now that we broke the low, right, on the 4-hour, here's what we want to be careful of. We want to be careful of this. So now that we broke the low, if this candle closes, right, and the next one can fake out like this, right, and that'll activate sellers here, stop them out and whatnot, and it'll all be good. But this is where the fake out will most likely happen, right? And then price will move up and we will fill these wicks. See these wicks here? These wicks will all get filled, maybe even the one up here. So yeah, that's the fake out right there. Because if the 4-hour candle has a low, right, and it's coming down and it barely has that low, if it just re-breaks its own low, it comes down, it finally creates that steep, that actual steeper low it needs, and then starts to come back up. How many times have you guys seen that? Where a candle doesn't have a wick, goes down, right, makes a wick, and then comes back up and starts pushing. So I think that's what the 4-hour could potentially be doing right now. So what up, douche Trey? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, since we're talking about payouts, I've been trading for 6 months now. Took my second payout yesterday. Amazing, brother. Amazing. That's incredible. 6 months? Sheesh. Wow. Okay, can we turn around now? Right? Can we now have that low in place and begin to move back up here? Right, we already broke the highs here too, and gold's been extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. What's up, Nick? Clubhouse been a blessing. Yo, what up, Brian? How are you, man? Yeah, ES. Let's take a look here at ES. Hold on one sec. Yeah, let's take a look at ES here. All right, how are we doing on the daily? Yeah, so we did so we gapped all around here on the open of the week, but looks like we did close bullish yesterday. We had no lower wick. It looks like we came down, broke the lows here, so still pretty bearish for the most part now. Price looks like it wants to pretty much continue driving down here. So let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour has been moving, but we've kind of come right into that level of support now, right? So we'll see what we do here. We haven't closed below it yet, and now this candle's starting to come back up after breaking the lows, potentially going to break its own high here to maybe make a steeper top wick. So let's see what the 1-hour looks like. 1-hour has support sitting right there. We've got clean resistance here as well, right? So we're looking at this range here now. Let's take a look at the 30. 30's ranging a little bit here as well. Let's take a look to the left. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I think yeah, you got support at 18. You have main resistance at like 52. So I think personally, I think if you can pop up here, and same thing as gold, like if you can make a steeper wick on that 4-hour and then potentially get this fake out here, right? That looks good to me, right? Have that nice clean range to come back down, fill that range like that here on ES, and let that 4-hour candle continue moving, you know, bearish here today, right? Trying to move bearish, come back up, break the highs, respect the previous 4-hour highs, do a fake out, and then maybe start to come back down. So yeah, that's probably what I'll look for. Other than that, sells are pretty clean below 18. Yeah, if you re-break 18, we can take sells there, or we could look for the fake out, or just like a, you know, break and retest here for buys. Yeah, we're trying to move down here, it looks like. So that's what I'm saying. If we can come up on both gold and GJ right here, like, or gold and ES, right, where you can make those 4-hour wicks, right? That's kind of like what we want to see. So we'll see if we get it. We'll see if we get it. Okay, that's perfect. Did we break the 4-hour? Yeah, now we're good. Now we are good. So if we fake out now and create support, this is most likely going to move back up. Yep, that's exactly what we want the price to come down to. Perfect. All right, ideally the fake out right here would be best, right? Because I'd rather buy from here versus here. So let's see if we can kind of really fake out down there, and then we can look for that onion play. Shmoney DJ scratches. Gold, the gold whisperer. Caught the move in London with the clubby. Okay, perfect. Aaron just giving accounts away out here, man, like it's nothing. Golden dubs, that's what I'm saying. Like I really want to see it right there. You know what I mean? Like I'd love to see if this candle can maybe even close below. leave a wick, have that next candle, like if it could leave a wick too, that'd be great. Wick like that, and then we get the next candle. This is like ideal situation. Break the low, right, and then come back up and close like this. Yeah, that'd be great. If it closes up here, it's gonna be tough, right? Or if it closes up here, you know, that's gonna ruin our idea. But if it closes like just like that, then we're good. We're Gucci. Does that make sense? Yo, you guys took this. This was the trade taken in London. This was a beauty. Same trade we took in New York the other day. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Sheesh. Wow. What a move. What am I doing here? Yeah, let's put fake out for buys. Fake out. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now we know exactly what we're looking for. Pre-New York. Yeah, which one was pre-New York? Was that this one here? No, hold on. 615? Tell me that was 615. Sheesh. Gosh, my goodness. Duh, bro. Does it get better than that? Whoa. Hey, what about that fade? So last night, okay, let me show you guys the trades. 26 seconds. Either way, we got to wait on another candle here. So we got 15 minutes. But we ended up taking this celery play. Where was that? An Asian? Where was it? Where was it? Why am I having trouble finding it? 20. Oh yeah, 30 minute. Yeah, right here. So check this out. So we ended up taking this trade right here. Right, entry on the break of the highs there. Okay, this is perfect. So we did close below the range. Now, like I said, if we can break that low, right, and then come back up and close bullish here, that's going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah, we'll look to trade at like either 845 or 9. Yeah, so anyway, so this was the trade here. So stops were kept really pretty tight. They were like below, they were like right here. And TP was going to be about like 50 or so pips from the break of the highs. So something like that. It was just a random like TP. So we get activated, right? Price kind of hangs out here for like 20 minutes. We start moving down, you know, all of a sudden towards the end of the candle. And boom, like as the candle was closing, right? I was like, all right, let's move our stops real quick because this candle might close with no wick. And we could just stay in this trade, right? Just extend our stops a little bit. Bro, so candle close with no wick. As I'm dragging it down, it stops me out. So basically, I guess because I didn't let go of the cursor, right, it kept the order right there, literally stopped me out by like 2 or 3 pips. So ended up losing like 500 bucks. Yeah, 530. Yeah, $530. So, and then price just literally came right back up, broke the highs and moved like literally 200 pips. 200 pips, man. So I think a lot of people took profits on that, but I didn't get a chance to do it. I got stopped out. But then the very next trade, I made $640 here off of basically this fade position. Yeah, so we had a little fade opportunity coming up. We had an entry right here on the break of this candle's own low. So price moved up, closed with no top wick. We had no lower wick. We had a little rejection in the all-time highs. Price came down, made a low, came up, made a high, came back down, rebroke the low, messed around right at the flip for a minute. We set the sell stop on the second break of the low, and then bam, the thing just melted here. So basically got the whole loss back. Made like a G stack, I think, yeah, 1200 on 2 XFAs, and then got my loss back on like my live account. So it worked out perfect. It's a perfect example of, you know, staying in the fight and really just not giving up in your session. You know, I don't mean like revenge trading, but handling it logically, sticking to your plan, sticking to familiar price action, and you know, using your skill set to, if you go down, to come right back up. So I don't think we were red for more than 30 minutes, right? And we had gotten our loss back. So, you know, it's just about staying logical, staying on the playbook, staying composed in those losses, and just staying in the fight a little bit. You know, I think a lot of traders take a loss and just completely shut the computer off. And look, if you deal with revenge trading and things like that, then okay, I see that. But you know, you're going to get to the point where you're going to be a little bit more mature than that. You know, at least you should be for your dreams and goals. So that's your opportunity now to, you know, stay logical, stay on system, and, you know, fight back when you can. Some days you don't have the option, but some days you do. Random TP is so weird. It is. I mean, what we were going to do is go break even here at these as we broke the wicks. So the entry was here. That was like 30 pips in profit. We were going to go break even and then just look to close like basically anywhere. Yeah. So it was good. And then I guess some time went by here and we settled into London session, and price kind of moved down after that, created support, and then London open, closed like this, basically giving you a celery or inverted celery, whatever. And then another beautiful trade called out by the Viking. And you guys have been on fire in London. I told you guys, London's gonna heat up, didn't I? Right, about a month ago I said, don't worry, London's about to heat up. So London's been heating, and then I guess a little bit of time went by here, and then pre-New York, Johnny Gems came in and spotted the onion. Looks like you had a little fake out there too. Perfect. And then beautiful position. So lovely trading all around the horn here in the clubhouse, man. Lovely trading. I was profitable. Watching you still helped me get better. Awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, we could always get better. You know, we could always get better regardless. Like even me, like I'm profitable, but I'm literally working on getting better every single day at trading. You know, I want to get to a point where I can make 100 grand in a day, right? Off of my own capital, and, you know, do it big, right? Do life big. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't know much, and I'm continuing to learn every single day. What's up, Tam? Trades fluctuate. What up, Tam? 100K a day. Can you see it, Della? Can you see it? Can you see it? I could see it. I could totally see it. That's so light work. 100 grand a day. That is so light work. A billionaire would laugh at me. I remember my first 100 grand day. He would laugh at me. What you laughing at? Let's see. What risk would I have taken on the London trade? Due to huge stops? I wouldn't have used those stops. I would have used these ones right here. Yeah, these stops. So I wouldn't have used these stops down here. They're way too wide, especially on the celery play at 3:15, 15 minutes after the London Open. I'm keeping tight stops, nice entry, and I'm just banking on volume there to take us. So that's what my trade would have looked like. I would have had entry here, stops here. Probably I would look left over here. You see this? And I would use that as my TP. And then what I would do is I would definitely go break even once we come up to that wick or something. Somewhere in here. Either this wick or this area here, go break even or close partials. And then full TP up here at like 41. And then pre-New York, you guys already know, like break of the highs as the entry. In this case, probably could have used the previous candle stop there. Full TP up here at 97 pips, and then even partials right there when that candle creates a wick. So I wasn't at either one of these sessions, but talk to me, Clubhouse. Was that pretty much the game plan for the most part? Magnus's game plan, Johnny Gems' game plan. Yeah, nice, man, nice. Yep, maybe slightly different if that, and that's fine. Those guys are different traders than I am, and they should have slightly different maybe plans, but they should be pretty dang close, right? Because we don't guess around here. There's literally no guesswork. We are very systematic. We know exactly what we're looking for. We know how to manage these trades properly, and no guessing. Awesome. Yeah, I love to hear that. I love to see it. 100K. Yeah, why not? Why not? When you think you know it all, life will humble you. That's true. That's true. Have you guys ever watched Vivek the Homeless Prophet? Go check out Vivek the Homeless Prophet. Man, that video about, I think it was 2011, 2010, 2011 or so is when I watched that video for the first time ever. And I truly believe that was the, what do they call that in the hospital? Like, hit him, you know what I mean? They like, you know, fry him up real quick. I believe that my buddy who I was with, he had a little bit of role in this, but that video, man, that video kind of like got my pulse going and my heartbeat back for the glitching. The billionaires laugh, man. Yeah. Clear. Yeah, that was they were pumped. That was like Neo. That was like when they were hitting Neo with everything. I was in that? Oh, I thought you meant the Vivek the Homeless Prophet video. I was about to be like, what? Vivek the Homeless Prophet. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Don't give me too much. 18 years ago this was made. Wow, 40 minutes this was. That's crazy.
Don't give me too much. We get this idea that we're gods, okay? Let me ask you, how did you get that idea? What I'm telling you about, where you get that tremendous flash of light, love.
Nah. You guys gotta check that out. Check that out. Have you noticed the last month our trades have been filling the ranges that we have been targeting? Yeah, the last like forever, honestly. You know, it's just sometimes we hold through, sometimes we don't. It just all depends on like the management, I guess. But we usually know that at 9:30, you know, London Open, New York Open, like those are gonna fill ranges. You know what I mean? So it's been a little weird in you know, with the prop firm stuff, with the consistency rules and all that, and you know, trying to maneuver through all that type of stuff. But other than that, you know, yeah, I've definitely noticed it. Vivek, he's the man. I wonder what that guy's up to. Sheesh. Struggling in funding challenges about the spread. Stop order is very hard. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, it sucks, right? I hate spread. Spread's annoying, but there's nothing you can really do about it. You know, you just gotta factor it into the trading or the trade. So if the spread's 2 pips, you know what I mean, and you're looking to take a buy or something, right? Then you gotta measure that and make sure your limit order, you know, is at least like 2 pips above. Yeah, I hate spread. Yeah, because if you leave it right here, then that means when price comes right here, you're getting activated. So you may not even break that high. So I'd rather push it up further, let it actually break the high, and then like even though price is only here, you know, your entry is gonna be like right here, right? So yeah, sucks, but it's like taxes, you know. George VDM in the house. Okay. I see you. Mr. Grease Lightning out here. Damn. I see George, Magnus, and Aaron linking up in Greece. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. You know, TTE is now, it's got a life of its own, right? It's no longer me in my old basement trying to, you know, teach people how to trade, right? This has grown into like an ecosystem. Like it's got a life of its own, and I just love seeing, you know, people literally becoming wealthy now and developing friendships. And yeah, it's like a brotherhood. It's a true community where you got traders linking up from all over the world, you know. So it's pretty awesome, man. I'm telling you, this was just a vision of mine 4 or 5 short years ago. So it's just amazing what God can do in a very short period of time when you're consistent and your heart is right, and you know your work is truly kingdom work, right? Directed towards that kingdom work. And it's amazing what kind of miracles and blessings could take place. You know, not even the growth, but just like what's happening in other people's lives. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Magnus out here drinking Voss water. Kingman. Hi guys. What you guys doing? You had a good dream. Tell me about it. Oh yeah, that was a good dream. Okay, that's like a dream come true right there. She said, "Daddy, I had a wonderful dream last night." I said, "Oh yeah, what was that?" She said, "I was able to work in the office with you." Oh man. Aaron in the building. There he is. Hold on, let me pop up my Zoom here. Sheesh. What up, Rafi? Good to see you, brother. There he is. There he is.
Good to see you, my brother. How you doing? How you feeling this morning?
Incredible, man. Incredible.
Love to hear that, man. How we doing, chat?
Boom.
Clubhouse, how we
There he
feeling?
is. The GOAT, Rafi himself. He's here. Wow,
Here,
this
we're
candle
here.
really doesn't know what it wants to do. How are you, brother?
Amazing, bro. Just blessed. Another day.
Feeling good? Feeling good? Feeling
Always.
great?
Always, man. Always.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not? Feel like 4 a.m. in the morning is my favorite time.
Yeah, hey, what'd you think about those properties I sent you, man? We gotta move on that.
Dude, I'm gonna make some phone calls today.
Yeah, you should, bro. We should get a move on that.
no, I will.
We need
For
water.
sure.
We need water though. Wherever we go, we need the water. So I'm trying to find something on like a pond or even like a lake or something.
Man-made, bro. We just have somebody
Yeah,
make it.
we can make it.
Yeah, exactly. No, but water is important. We have to have that. Especially if you come in out in the morning and you get in a meditation and you see the water in there just being still. It's huge.
Yeah, for real. Okie dokie, my friend. So we closed towards the bottom of the range there, right? So we're gonna see. I'm still gonna wait on the fake out. Remember, our previous 4-hour low is way down here at 08. So this candle can, make that low all the way down into 08 if it really wants to, and then come back up bullish here. So it's gonna take a little bit more to get me bearish on gold here. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna fall for it. So. Yeah, now we got a lot of clean range to move back up here though. Like, look at this range here. So I think if we can get that support we're looking for, is a 200 pip range coming back up. So I'm gonna start looking for the fake outs somewhere around here. Let this 30-minute candle close above, right? And if that does happen, then what we're looking at here around 9 a.m. is gonna be like a opportunity to maybe have the inverted celery right off the 30-minute, and at the same time what that'll look like is that potential fake out, excuse me, here on the 15-minute that looks like that. So if that happens, we look to take buys here. What that'll look like is the 30-minute closing back above the range like this, something like that, right? So rejecting that zone, and then if we start pushing up here in this next hourly candle, we should make our way back up and back on the move here for Goldie. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not gonna take these sells. We're already moving down so much. It's not that big of a deal for me. It doesn't really matter that much. Textbook buys. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. As long as A1 Alst agrees, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Yeah, maybe the 30. Yeah,
wait.
either way, you guys know what time I like to trade anyway, right? 9, 9:15, 9:30. So I got no problem waiting. No problem. Yeah, so bro, it looks like we can get 5 to 15 acres per home. So could you imagine, right? Let's say 10 of us. Let's say 10 of us got 10 acres, right? That's over 100 acres or 100 acres right there between 10 other people, all in one place. Like we could legit build the TTE city in there. Like no, actually we're gonna stay away from cities because cities are big scams. So we're gonna build like the TTE like rural farm land right there. We're gonna have everything we need. We're not gonna need the matrix for a damn thing. No, unless maybe just send some rain or something. They control the rain now, man.
Good.
What the heck?
Bro, that's just gonna be biohacking every day, bro. Just think about that.
Bro.
In the morning, get the routines going on, get the trading. After that, you get the gym, get the meals.
Yeah.
Spend time with the family. Then go back to, Asia. Bro, just biohacking,
Hey, just literally side questing all the time. The cool part about that is that they will actually build, like take care of a lot of stuff for you, like your farming, raising your animals, like doing the whole, like, all of it. So that's something that I'm definitely interested in.
Yeah, no, bro. And what I like is that you got your chickens and you got,
your ducks.
Yeah, bro.
Your cows.
Duck egg, bro. Like I used to eat those in Bali. They're so good.
Yeah, I'd rather eat duck
So
eggs than
good.
chicken eggs.
Yeah.
Could you see it, squad? Could you see the compound? Right? And really it's 100 acres, so that way if 900 of you guys wanted to come over and hang out one day, it's like come on over, like we got 100 acres out here and we could basically do whatever we want. So that's definitely starting to enter into my vision for the future. So, and again,
I'm gonna reach out to them today and maybe put a plan or something.
Yeah, like we were never meant to be like these independent people, like these self-sufficient, like usually like back then the people who went out and hunted weren't the same people who cooked, right? And the same people who cooked weren't the same people who cleaned, and the same people who cleaned weren't the same people who worked on the cars, and the same people who worked on the cars didn't do the lumber, right? Like everyone had their own little niche and their own little skill. We got to get back to that, man. We got to get back to it. Buy one satellite from Elon? Yeah, for the internet, we chilling. We'll just buy a satellite. Let's put it up there.
Bro, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that is a proper tribe.
We'll definitely have the ice bath, and I've been doing research on
no
that,
doubt.
man. And a little sauna in there.
Oh, multiple.
Dude.
Multiple saunas, multiple ice baths, all that. We'll create a tribe, man. Like that's one thing missing too with kids. All these kids are sitting there zombified, zapped out of their mind on these iPad things, man. I just see it everywhere. So imagine you get a community of young kids together, and that's everything. That's how I grew up. So I can't imagine like just kids these days. Like it's so weird because like that 3-year-old or that 4-year-old or that 5-year-old that you're giving that iPad to everywhere you go is going to be a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and 12-year-old one day. You do know that, right? And eventually a 21-year-old and a 25-year-old and a 30-year-old, right? And eventually maybe run a family, right? So I see these kids these days and I'm like, look at this kid. The other day in the restaurant, he was like probably 12. And he was a kid that I'm sure at 3 or 4 had been introduced to the iPad, right? And all throughout the dinner and the restaurants. And this kid, man, I felt bad. Honestly, I felt bad. He was like, he couldn't do anything for himself. Like he could not leave the iPad, right? Like it was a buffet and everything. He's like, no, you get my food. You get my food. Like he was all, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So be very, very careful with your kids and with the iPads and the dinner. We're starting a new trend because we're trendsetters, right? So we're starting a new trend, and that's hashtag no iPads. So if you bring your kids out to the restaurant, let them get creative, let them color, let them use the kids menu, and then post me on Instagram or tag me and put hashtag no iPads. All right, let's save the children of the world here, and let's start the trend. All right, and while you're at it, you could join the other trend, which is tip the bill. Right, because once you start hitting your payouts and getting wealthy, and you're either in the $100 tip club, or you just tip the bill. All right, so let's do it. Yeah, can we commit?
Get it.
Can we commit? My kids will lead the way, gang. I promise you. They've never had an iPad at dinner. Never at a restaurant or anything like that. Yep. You know what I told my kids? You know what my kids' new fear is, actually? Becoming a fat kid. Yeah, sorry guys. But Alea looked at me the other day because she seen a little boy who was, honestly, I felt so bad for this kid. And she's like, Daddy, I don't ever want to be a fat kid. And I was like, that's actually really good, right? So let's get our kids leveling up. You know what the crazy part is, gang, is my kids are going to run over those kids in the next decade or two, right? So if we can build the kids now, right, there's almost no competition for them in the future because every one of them will be sitting on their iPad still. So W kids, W parents, right? W kids come from W parents, gang. You're not your kids, oh, honey, let me do this and that for you. No, you are their mentor, gang. They will get up and leave you one day, right? You and your wife or you and your husband, and start their own family. Let's prepare them for that, right? Let's prepare them, right? We're raising men and women, not children here. All right, just a 2-second, not telling you how to raise your kids or nothing like that, you know what I mean? Just just a quick commercial. No iPads. I'm here with an iPad watching the stream. Yeah, but not your kid though. Not your kid at dinner. If you want to make an iPad, if you want to get iPads to make money, that's totally different than zombifying your children, you know what I mean? If anything, teach them how to trade. Get them on the TT live streams or something while they're at the restaurant. Here, buddy. Here, it's New York session on 10/14. But anyway, going back to the kids being together, right, on the compound, I think that would be epic. Absolutely epic.
That'd be sick, bro. I was telling Courtney about it. She was like, yo, I'm not playing. I'm going. I'm like, nah, you think Nick's playing? I ain't playing, bro. Like,
bro, they only wanted 15 grand down. Like, what? Like, let's do it.
I
made that 2 weeks ago trading.
Right. When can we get started? When would it be done by? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, we should definitely look into it, though. Looks pretty epic. How much screen time do my kids get? They get a little bit of TV at some point, like a little after dinner. So they like watching PJ Masks, I think it's called. PJ Masks, something like that. Some kids superhero show. There's a couple other shows that like my wife has, not like your like traditional shows on TV, but like some other stuff where it makes the kids believe in themselves and programs them, to be their own superheroes in a way. So, yeah, but that's it. During the morning or during the day, like nothing. Like every single day over here, we have like a theme of the day. So the kids do that. So, we have John's girl who comes and hangs out with them like all throughout the day. So me and Anna can get stuff done and all that. And yeah, they just have like a color of the day or some sort of theme where they do, then they go outside, and it's kind of like just no electronics, no screens, no nothing. And then usually like we'll eat dinner, and then sometimes like while my wife is cleaning up, most days we're outside and we'll catch the sunset, but some days we'll let them watch like a little bit of TV or whatever. But definitely not at the restaurant. We don't watch TVs at the restaurant, We should learn trading in school. We should. And that's the other thing. Like, we can create our own curriculum, right? If we have our own tribe, if we have our own community, our kids go to the school that we built, right? And they learn the curriculum that we want them to learn. So I already have a whole curriculum built up if you guys want to hear it. But if not, I don't want to bore you with it. Yeah, yo, we'll get a whole bunch of ATVs. What? Four-wheelers. Ideally, they have places in Tennessee, Florida, and I forgot where else. I think it was Texas. But ideally, if we can go somewhere where the weather gets cold, so we can potentially even ride like snowmobiles and all that, like that would be cool. Oh, shooting range, of course. Of course, you know that's there. What if we change our bias to sells? Then we just need a break and retest. That's all. Yep, we need because we can't sell here, right? This would be way too overextended, right down here. So we need, regardless, we need a break and retest, and then we can sell maybe here or here. Yeah. Let's get it. We still got no top wick, by the way, on the 30, right? So very little top wick on the 30. We got 1 minute left on the candle, so let's see how we close here. Creeping into 9 a.m. now, so this is perfect. All right. Bring out the 4x4 G-Wagons? Yeah. No, the G-Wagons will be light for us. I mean, we're TTE, so. The government wouldn't be happy with this idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. The government's probably not happy with any sort of free thinking idea, right? That's why they're the government. Okay, yeah, Ricky, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it all depends on what they're watching. But what I see is a lot of kids playing these stupid games, watching these stupid shows. Like, remember, the point was not iPads are bad. The point was while you're at dinner. Yeah. Get stuff done, Green. Let's go. I'm concerned. I got 4 kids. I try no screen, but my phone's always missing. Hey, yeah, that's the other thing too, parents. Like, I mean, your kids are going to want to do what you want to do. So if you're over here just staring at the phone all the time, which, by the way, in the restaurants, what makes me even more sad is the kids on the iPad, but guess what the parents doing? On the phone. And it's like, almost breaks my heart. Sometimes I want to cry. I'm like, wow, there's almost zero connection going on. And I'm a big observer, and I always observe the room, and you know, I just notice these things. So, you know, I don't want to repeat that pattern, and just trying to put it out there for y'all. Down for the homestead? Let's do it, brother. Let's do it.
Sound like Kingman right there. You're just observing.
Yes, sir. You got to be observant. I think that's another reason I trade decent, is just a very good observer. Zero connection, man. It's tough. It's tough to see. What headphones am I using? The ones that probably fry your brain the most while we're talking about iPads. Apple, what are they called? Apple, what are they called? Pro Max, right? Pro Max?
Pro Max, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, AirPods Max or something.
Yeah, I try not to do stuff like this. Like even Green makes fun of me all the time because I still use headphones with the cord on them. But hey, them or what are they called? AirPods, yo. I mean, they're just as bad as these, but imagine having those on all day. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get like new headset with cords on it. Hey, yo, love the vision, bro. So you grow from 2K subs nearly to 50K. Pretty sure you'll get there. Yes, sir. We'll get there, brother. Awesome. Can't wait for your visit, man. Can't wait for your visit. Thanks for the support, and I hope that the streams have also helped you and supported you and on your journey here to success. Shout out to all the real ones. Been here since 1K, 2K subs. Probably like 20 people on the live streams. How many people we got here today? How many people we got? 964 in the house. 444 in the clubhouse. 444. It's over 1,000 people. Over 1,000 people. Imagine if we were in an auditorium right now. Place would be packed.
No kidding.
The place would be buzzing from all this children talk here too. Observation's huge. Yeah, it is. It is. Was it good at poker? Yeah, facts. Yep. That and pattern recognition. You know, if you can understand patterns and lock in on patterns, you're borderline genius. Literally. Most athletes use the corded. Yeah, I see them. I see them. Dylan, what's poppin'? Yeah, give the stream a like, guys, if you've been here for a little bit. If you're not subbed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I don't know how we're not at 50K. I mean, I guess 50K is a lot of people. It's a lot of people right there. But, yeah, let's get to 50K, man. I think we could do that, no doubt, by the end of the year. And just run that up. Johnny Gems in the building.
Let's get it.
I mean, come on. You're literally, you're not even watching me anymore. You're watching so many other traders move on and really like boss up. Like look at go look at Magnus's story today. My guy's chilling out in Greece, out by the pool, $500-600 day. I mean, I love seeing my people winning, man. Damn, you know, look at Aaron, look at all you guys hanging out in Greece and just chilling, drinking Voss water. I mean, sheesh, boys. It's good to see it. It really is. You guys deserve it. You've earned it, right? You got you know, all these other people taking these crazy payouts and going out and just treating themselves to something good in life. You know, they deserve it. They earn that. And sheesh, I literally love seeing it. It's almost like we see it every day now, right, John?
Yes, sir, bro. Let's go. It's a normal thing.
It's regular. It's what we do.
What's popping?
Yo, what up, Rafi? What up, Nick? How you guys doing?
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? Let's go. Happy new day.
Happy new day, my guy.
Hey, my brother.
How we feeling?
Let's get it. We feeling amazing, bro. We up and at it, bro. Healthy, alive, wealthy. Truly blessed, bro.
That's true.
Let's get it.
Possibly
What's up,
going
chat?
long here pretty soon. We'll see.
Yes, sir. I like these buys coming in, looking good. What's up, chat? Happy New York session. Good to see y'all. Safe trading.
Safe trading. Yeah, so here we
sir,
go.
I
We
like these buys,
broke
though.
these
See?
lows now. This actually looks pretty good. I'd like to wait on the 15 candle to close here. Yeah, we'll see how we do. I think we can start moving up from here though.
I think
Beautiful
9:15,
buys coming
9:30,
in.
we're looking good. Yeah. Wait on it.
Next meetup? Next meetup. Probably we're gonna do a little, like a small meetup with pretty much just like the streamers and stuff. We might get together for New Year's, but then after that, I think we're trying to plan London, and then a potential trip to Asia. Meet some of the squad out there, and then I think we'll also be doing another meetup here in Florida. So we got like 3 meetups getting ready to get planned for like the first half of 2026. So as you guys know, like I have another baby coming in December, right? So I'm trying to get past that, right, and get everything settled in, and then I could probably do a little bit more traveling after that.
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, buys are looking good. Yep. London session. London, you already know. You know it. We'll all link up. We'll all meet up for that too. It'll be fun.
That's a
That'll
vibe.
be sick, bro.
Trade London session in London.
Yeah. London and London, baby. New York and London, eh? That'd be pretty dope. We're in Asia. I'll probably leave the Asia trip up a lot to Rafi because he's more familiar with that area. But we're in Florida, probably somewhere around like Tampa, in the Tampa area. But Asia, we'll probably be looking towards Rafi to create the itinerary for that one.
I got. We just need to have the dates, bro.
He got us.
We just need the dates. I got the whole crew out there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Dubai, I do want to go to Dubai as well, and I think we could all plan it. You know, like Raja invited me out there and stuff, and like he said, like don't come now though. Like it's very, very hot. Like wait a little bit, book a trip like in the winter time. And I was like, all right, so definitely got plans of visiting Dubai, man. Dubai is a bucket list one. You know, that was one long before I like, you know, ever, you know, really even thought I'd even be a trader. Just one of those places where you want to go visit. What up, Kerry Forex? Good morning. Good morning. Jay Pipsky in the house. Here he is.
What up, Jay Pipsky? Yes, sir, brother. I'm rocking my TT merch right now.
Hey,
dude,
hey.
Oh snap!
TT merch coming soon. Just wait on it. Stay tuned. But
Just
I
wait
do
on
got
it.
mine right now. So,
Little first dibs.
Yeah, first dibs. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
But it's coming,
Slow
bro.
time.
When it comes, I'm gonna get a lot more. Trust me, chat.
Showtime is the right time to fight crime. Yo, stop. You get that stuck in my head all day, Muhammad. PJ Mask and no. Stop. We can't. Double the joy, double the oh, congrats. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's actually our fourth. It's gonna be our fourth child. Yeah, not the second. So one little girl who's 4 right now, whose name's Alea. You guys know her very well. And then you got Maverick, who's 3. And then Kingston, who is 1, and then we have another little boy coming as well. So yeah, we'll have three boys and 1 girl. They're so awesome. I'll be honest, they're just incredible. They all got their own little personalities that are perking out now, and I so look forward to mentoring these kids and not giving them, you know, I probably bring in like 100 times what my parents brought in, but the mission here for me is not to give these kids things I didn't have, but to teach them things that I didn't know, right? Because if I teach them the things that I didn't know, they will by default, if they want, have the things that I didn't have, right? Because they will understand skill sets, they'll have knowledge, they'll have wisdom, right? And they'll be able to go and make their own, you know, self in this world. So you know, that's a big thing. Any parents, right? If you're doing a lot better than how you grew up, don't try and force that stuff, the things that you wish you had on your kids. You know what I mean? Like that really happened a lot. And I feel like our parents' generation, and that's why you got a bunch of wimps, right? At this point, because our parents didn't necessarily get the life that maybe they thought that they should have had, right? Blah, 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 blah. So they wanted to pour that onto their kids, and it really just kind of messed up a society almost, right? So forget about things, right, that you didn't have. Start to teach them life experience that you don't know, like you didn't know back then, so it could be much easier on your children as they kind of make their way into the world. Yeah. How many kids are we planning on having? I don't know. There's no plan, honestly. There's no plan. Yeah.
Whatever life plans.
Whatever, you know, the plan's already written, I guess, so.
Yeah, right.
3 boys and a girl. Yeah. Yeah, we're not like hoping for a girl, but we would have liked to have a little sister for Alea, but hey, I'm not gonna. 3 boys is good with me.
Facts, bro.
One more W to request a payout. Beautiful, my friend. Beautiful. Yeah, same here. I need one more day here on Top Step, and I'm up. I could take a $10,000 payout here. So I'm up 10,000 on 2 accounts. So I could take 5K from each, and we're wheeling and dealing here, man. We're moving and grooving. So one more day here on the 15th, and it's payout time. So I think tomorrow I'll just literally try and get 150. I'm not trying to get a bigger payout than what I've already got ready to go. So I think tomorrow we just settle in for 150 bucks, 200 bucks, and take 5,000 or so from each account. But you know, I'm kind of trying to show you guys how you can do this every week, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, payout, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, payout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, payout, right? It's like you can literally start getting this. You can get it done week by week by week if you want. You know, you just got to focus and, you know, keep your discipline where it needs to be. Follow the system. Follow it to the T. All right, Goldie, can we pop up here? Let's see. This will be awesome. If we can close back above the range, would be great here.
Looking good.
Just requested a payout from top one. Very nice, very nice. Good job, brother. Good job. Louis G starting to cash some checks on the regular now. On the reg.
Let's go, Louis G.
On the reggie, bro. When you coming out for tea time? That's the question.
Facts, bro. Let's go. You hit up some tea time.
Let's go, Goldie. We need this closure here.
This is looking fire.
Very good, very good.
Very, very good.
Stops are going to be massive, though, unless we get a decent lower wick.
Probably just keep mine back in the range.
Can Goldie explode from here? There we go, breaking the previous 15 highs here now. Lovely, lovely. This is awesome. Just what we wanted to see. Oof. We ain't going to be able to run that. Let's wait. Let's wait on the 30 here. Yeah, the 15 closing no top wick, unfortunately. Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Wait on the 30, and then we should be golden. Unfortunately, we close a no top wick here, so that might be a bit of an issue. So yeah, gonna have to wait on the 30 here. So basically, this whole trade now is gonna be based off of 930 volume coming in. Yep. So hopefully we can hang tight with that no wick, and then get our entry. What a move. Nice clean move back up on the 15. Might be saving us to wait for, yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's looking like 930 is going to be the vibe here today. Long from 123, 123, 123 right here. Was that the break of the highs or the flip? Flip. Let's see. You guys going in on the 15? I would have liked to. But because the plan, the candle closed a no wick here, then I'm gonna wait on the 30, unfortunately. So if that would have left a wick, and then this candle would have gave us a lower wick, then the 15 would have been valid according to the playbook. But we didn't get that, so we gotta wait on the 30 now. Wait on the 30. But everything looks good. You know, I don't see us stopping at 44 either today. I see us coming right back up here. So got a massive range ahead of us. This was the plan from literally the morning breakdown here. So it's actually playing out perfectly. Would have liked to snag it on the 15, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you gotta follow the system. Follow the profitable plan. Zero money made yet? That's all right, Patrick. You know, there's probably some things that that are keeping you from being profitable, right? So just look into it. We put out a reel, I think it was yesterday, on the TT Profits page where we talked about, you know, how to really take yourself out of the hole. You know, identify what your losses look like. Make sure that they're according to your system, according to your playbook, right? And if they're not, then they're holding you back and they're taking away money from your profitability, you know? So a lot of times it's not that you have to do anything extra. A lot of times it's that you have to stop doing certain things that are taking your profits and, you know, keeping you in that hole. So, you know, it's just about identifying what it is that's, you know, really draining your pockets there. Yo, Carlos, appreciate that, man. $20 donation. Wow, I'm flattered, brother. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be giving today. I'm going to go out and give a little bit today, so I'll make sure I add the 20 in there. But if you guys ever want to donate to this live stream, all you have to do is hit the donate button. No, I'm just kidding, Please don't donate to the live stream. Donate to, you know, just people in need wherever you live and wherever you are. I do appreciate the donations, but save them for somebody else, like in your neck of the woods, and, you know, go give to like some homeless people or something. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there. Listen to Nightbot. There you go. All right, here comes our lower wick on the 15. How you doing?
Yeah, when is he gonna be there? Was it this weekend?
I think it's next weekend, right, John?
Oh, next weekend. Okay.
Who?
Yeah, Little Mo.
Oh, yeah, next weekend.
Let's see.
The 24th, is it? Yeah, I think it's
May even be the weekend after that.
24 or 25.
Oh,
One of
yeah,
them.
so, yeah, next weekend. That's
We're
gonna be
lit. I can't wait. That's gonna be. I hope he's funny. I hope I'm not funnier than him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts, bro.
I'd be like, dog, I made you famous. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Battle walk in there like, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in there like, how you doing?
Hell yeah. I'm just shocked. We gotta meet him, bro, honestly.
Chat, we're finally going to see potentially Little Mo live. He does stand up now, so he's coming to Tampa.
So we're gonna see that stand-up comedy right there.
My issue's over leveraging when getting close to funded. So listen, this is how you handle that, right? Once you get close to being funded, don't over leverage. That's it. Just keep the pace that you're already at. There's no need to. Me and John would say this all the time when we first started the live stream. Let things come naturally. Let it come naturally. Just like you got to, let's say like back in the day, it would be like 8% in order to pass the funding challenge. Remember that, guys? So we get up to like 6.5, 7%. Just at a nice pace, and then all of a sudden we just want to force a trade or over leverage to get that 1,000 on that very next trade to get funded. And it's just take everything like very naturally, right? Let the playbook work for you over time. Just like it's gotten you close to getting paid out, it will get you paid out, right? But you see how you kind of get in the way of it? Like it's working really good and then you just pop in the way, right? So my goal with creating a system and becoming a systematic trader was to get me out of the way, right? To save me from me in a way. So I know if I follow the system, I save me from me. If I just follow my emotions, I'm in this buy here and about to get stopped out, right? Because I just want to get in right now because I drew up that 15-minute thing and yeah, close it no wick, right? So like you have to follow the system that makes the money, not the emotions that want the money, right? Write that down, put it down in front of your desk. Follow the system that makes the money, not the emotions that want the money, right? Just write it down, put it there, and let everything come naturally. Let the system do all the heavy lifting for you. There's no need for your interference. No need.
Yep.
And by the way, that was the advice I said to myself, right? So the same thing, I never really tell you guys to do something I didn't do. Like I didn't, it didn't help me. And that's really, I was in that position too. Trust me. John, was I never in that position?
No, you were in that. Yep.
Man.
You were in a worse spot.
And multiple times, like right at that funded process or right at that funded point and then blew it. So I know what it feels like. I've been there and, these are the the things that have really helped me move on.
Yes, sir. Now you say it best, bro. Trading system will protect you from you. And if you really think about it, like, you overcome trading problems through trading rules that safeguard you from making those problems, you know? So, yeah,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
Set up a rule, like 1 to 2 trades a day, or like, yo, the max I'm gonna risk on this trade is this, you know? Like, certain rules like that will protect you from over leveraging and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But again, you gotta follow it. Like Nick said, you gotta follow the system.
Mm-hmm. You have to follow it. But I don't want to. Doesn't matter. You want to make money? All right, you got to follow it, right? I remember Mr. V, he said, Nick, what I want you to do is if you're serious about the goal that you told me, I want you to start reading 25 minutes a night every night. I said, I don't really want to do that. He said, I didn't say you had to want to do it, right? But if you want that goal you just told me about, then this is something that is most likely going to be required. So it doesn't matter whether you want to do it or not, right? You got to do it if you want the result. So that's how things are. That's how life is, gang. Again, when you're raised up, you know, by these parents, so, oh, you don't want it, we'll get you. Oh, you don't want steak tonight? Okay, I'll make you Chef Boyardee, honey, right? And then all of a sudden, later in life, you become this guy who can't even stick to a system, can't even stick to a plan, knows what he wants, is not willing to do anything to get it, right? That's you know, so you got to rewire your brain. It's okay that you were raised a pansy. Exactly. It's all good, right? Life will forgive you, but you got to rewire. What does the word say? Ye be transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? You got to renew the mind. You got to somehow create different patterns and thought processes and habits and things like that. You can't just hang on to your past. Oh, my mom did that for me forever. Okay, what now, right? What now? Time to man up, time to woman up.
Exactly.
Right, King Man, get to work. No, I'm just kidding.
Like I said, chap, I mean, when you understand that traders get paid to execute and follow their system, you'll come here with a different purpose, right? So yeah, I mean, there's a job to do, and that's to follow the system, and that system will produce money, and then that's how you're gonna get paid for this job.
Exactly.
You gotta think about it in that way, though.
Parents are the main problem. Parents and their parents, right? I think everyone just doing the best they could, but everyone, like Jesus spoke about a lot, the blind are just leading the blind, right? So of course they're gonna fall in a ditch. It only makes sense. So, you know, it all starts off with the Matrix gang. You know, they split mom and dad up. They got them going to their separate jobs and, you know, making their separate incomes and having their separate work family, and then the kids go out to school to get taught up by the, you know, the government's curriculum, and you know, all of a sudden, mom and dad aren't liking each other anymore. So instead of fixing it, they split up. And now you got a whole bunch of, you know, kids that are over-mothered, under-fathered, right? And are just acting like pansies and can't make decisions for themselves. So it's, you know, it's an epidemic almost, right? So we really got to focus on that, renew the mind, like the word says, and really, you know, be ahead of this game. You know, let them fall in the ditch, right? But you know, we have eyes to see, ears to hear, so we have to use them, gang. We have to use them. Otherwise, we will, you know, unfortunately, you know, walk the same path that they walk. And I'll be honest, I'm not too into following a blind guy. Any of you guys?
No.
One blind guy following what is it? One blind guy leading another blind guy. They both will fall in the ditch.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, I love blind people, but I'm not following one. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I'm the, you know, like, hey, let me do the leading here, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So why would we follow people and keep up with the Joneses and do all that, you know, in that scenario?
The last thing you want to be is a follower of a follower, for real. Just following.
That's why we get our farm.
Yes, sir. Yeah. There's a term for that. It's called conformity.
Follow someone, you don't get to do your own thing, you know? You don't get to lead your own life, so it's always best to lead instead of follow. But yo, for real though, like, instead of coming to the desk and to the markets with a goal to make a certain amount, I think every trader should come to the desk, to the markets, to have one goal, to follow their system, right? And if you can make a goal every day to follow your trading system, and if you do, I mean, you'll forever be profitable. I mean, what you sow, you reap. I mean, that's one thing that's guaranteed in this. You know, we're in an uncertain life and an uncertain market, but we can find certainty through that uncertainty, through our actions and our efforts, right? And as long as we can follow the system, we'll forever produce profits, because the system will do that for us. So just make a goal to follow your system every day, and I think you'll be straight. And don't stress it. Don't like overthink it. Just do that. Exactly that.
Just do. How about that? Hey Nick, what should I do?
Yeah.
Just do. Let's just start doing. Only thing we follow is the follower account on our copy trade.
Exactly.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with following, but make sure you're following people with 20/20 vision. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Anyone glad we didn't jump into those buys and break our plan? And, you know, have to suffer some drawdown here, if not maybe even a stop out. So I'm glad we didn't do that. 99 pips that wick went down. Sheesh. Glad we followed the system.
Like I was about to say, a great example of exactly what we're talking about now. Like I literally wanted to get in those buys so bad. More than the system wanted me to in those buys, right? But I listened to the system instead of my own emotions, and it saved me. It protected me here today. So imagine this now over 100 days, over 300 days. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a
Bingo.
beast.
Bingo. And look, if the candle had a wick, right, it's not about the loss that matters, right? Because I would have been in this if this candle had a wick, and if I would have lost that trade, I would have been fine with that. That would have been no problem whatsoever for me. But to lose a trade with no wick when I know I shouldn't be in those trades, that's the problem, right? It's not the loss itself, it's the unnecessary loss that gets me, right? So you want to avoid any of those unnecessary losses, because I got people say, hey Nick, I've been following the playbook, but I took this onion here, there was clean traffic to the left, it had a nice rejection to the downside, but for some reason I got stopped out. It's like, I don't know, you want to take a guess at what the reason was? Right? Like, hello, no top wick, right? So that's not a playbook setup, right? So where some people think that that's a playbook setup and the playbook didn't work there, no, like you don't know how to follow direction, right? That's not what we're talking about here. So you got to make sure you're at least following the plan. Otherwise, that has to go down as an unnecessary loss, a loss that you took, not the system took, right? So try and stick as close as you can to the system as possible, right? If we take this trade here and we lose at 9:30, I have no problem with that, right? Because that's a loss that was developed by the system. So let's say we come down, we get this wick, right? And we, start moving up and whatever, we get hit. That's fine with me, right? That's not the issue. The issue is the unnecessary loss due to, something that just doesn't fit the plan. Right? So this doesn't fit the plan here. So I already know what I'm doing now. Closures above, right? Any closure above now is going to get me involved in the buys, but I can't take it off the 30 and I can't take it off the 15, right? So now I know, as much as I want to take a buy right now, right? As this 30-minute comes up, I can't, because the playbook won't let me. All right? So the playbook is the one that pays for my life, so I have to listen to it. Cool, so buys above. So let's just get rid of this now. We don't need to fake out anymore. Clean buys above on the 15, and we are golden. If we can kind of wick down here, right, break the lows, that'd be awesome. Give that 30-minute candle a lower wick, close above, 9:45, we take the buys up. The range 2 sells, it probably will work. We'll probably come down and break the lows, but not my trade. Not my trade. Yeah, I don't think this is really my trade here. Yeah. So we'll see. The 30 minutes is going to come up, potentially break the highs. That'll be perfect. And then if we can get that closure above here on the 15, then we can go in. There's a huge range above us here too. Boom, boom. Let's see. Why not range 2? Yeah, so that's why. 30 also closed bullish, right, at 9:32. So I don't really want to take some sells here. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you actually lose just because that's trading. You know what I mean? But you want that to be a good playbook setup, or your playbook. It doesn't have to be my playbook, but whatever keeps you profitable as a trader, you want your loss to be that, right? Not something random that you're like, I don't even know what I took right there. It was just, I guess I just took a guess. Dun, dun, dun. All right, baby. We might move up here. We might move up off this 30, so keep that in mind. I'm good. I can patiently wait. I have no issue here. I know that this candle could be a massive candle though, but at this point we're gonna have to see it close above. Yeah, close above here. If we can get it to close like that, I mean that's a lot to ask for here at 9:30. But if we can get that, and then the next candle, we take the trade on. So this will be our confirmation candle right here. All right, this guy right here, closure above, and then this guy will be our trading candle. Can't join the Discord. Use the other link. Yeah, use that new link. Should be good. Any impulse entry on the break of the previous 15 highs? I do. Yeah and no. You know what I'm saying? Like yes and no. Because I personally would much rather wait for a closure here because our 15 closed bearish, right? So our 15 closed bear, our 30 closed bull, our 1 hour is still open. It broke the lows, it's flipping back up. The 4 hours rejecting, so there's really no true direction, right? But if this 15 minute can close back above the range, now we're talking, because now we got a 15-minute closure, a 30-minute support, a 1 hour rejecting the lows, a 4 hour starting to move back up, and a daily bullish, right? Getting ready to flip. So that makes a lot more sense to me than trying to get in right here, because if we don't get that 15 closure on our side, we could reject there and continue moving down. Yep.
Yep, I like that. Good correlation there.
Yeah. Where's our hero candle? It's coming, Chief. It's coming.
What up, Chief? Yeah, 9:45 looking good here. Second half of 9:30 volume also.
Yep.
Now we got a nice little range. This is, Steve, to me, this is familiar price action. So that's what you want to trade, familiar price action.
Exactly.
Yo, what's your plan for today, Johnny?
Yeah, I think the plan today, I think, is to hit the gym and hit the books and probably just chill out.
You coming with me today?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go actually link with Nick and probably do some stuff, right, Nick?
Yeah, today we plan on giving out like just a couple $1,000s to random people.
Sick, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna hand out hundreds.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go to
It's gonna be
random
fun.
places and hand people $100 bills today.
Will you say anything to them, or
Yeah.
just boop, random bill?
Just whatever.
It's like, God bless you.
Like sometimes I'd be like, "Yo, G, let me put this towards your gas," you know, and he'd be like, "Huh? What?" And I just give him 100, you know. So just stuff like that, you know, just fun stuff.
Yeah, bro.
He
Maybe
said,
like
"Where
an
y'all gonna be
encouraging
at?" I don't know. If you could find us, you could find us. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do too?
no.
I'm gonna go
I
in
shouldn't
and
say a location.
my trainer told me, man, my heart had broken the other day, man. He literally told me that he makes $2,000 a month at his training job. I'm like, whoa. So today when I go in, when we dap up for like
Very
the
low.
first time, I'm gonna have 100 in my hand. I'm like, my guy, you know, it's good. He's like, what? And then like have him like just be like, holy crap, you know, then go through our workout. And then when I dap him up to leave, I'm gonna dap him with another 100.
Let's go.
Yeah, so he's gonna be fired up today. I hope he's not watching. I don't think he has the channel. So
He's
Well,
watching
yeah.
it, like, he's like, bam, I'm about to get $200. Let's go.
yeah, but then we're gonna take like probably like $3,000 and just dish it out. Just kind of like help random people out. Probably go up to a couple drive-throughs. You know what I mean? Get some hundreds out.
You
Maybe
wanna
maybe we'll vlog it and stuff. I mean, just get it on,
Should we stay
capture it.
local or downtown?
I'm not sure. We'll see where
I
the wind
stay
takes
local.
us.
Alright, but
We'll see where the wind takes us. We might vlog it a little bit and get some sort of like inspiring video, encourage other people to give to. I mean, we do this a lot, you know, but today we're gonna most likely vlog it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, besides that, that's really my only plans.
That's pretty much it today. So, you know, just hanging out.
Yeah, literally, bro. Gotta hit the gym first, though.
Another day in the life, bro.
On a Tuesday. I was gonna do it on I wanted to do it on a day where, like, you know, people are kind of like midway, not really expecting a miracle, not really expecting a blessing. Like, if it happens on Friday, it's one thing, you know, but like on a Tuesday, you know, on a Tuesday, that's where we want to come in and be a blessing.
Yeah. Sir.
Okay, we're waiting on the closure here. We got 7 minutes here. Will Goldie hold up? Will Goldie hold up? Let's see. Does win rate matter for payouts? Not really. As long as you're profitable and you hit the profit targets, you're good for payouts.
Nothing matters.
My 4-hour close strong bearish. Yeah, that's probably the 4-hour one. Mine's still open. It's going to close up here in 21 minutes. So, like, if we close in 21 minutes bearish, now I can get around the bearish bias a little bit more, right? Because we actually have a 4-hour closure that closed bearish, and then that's maybe when I would be looking for sells now. But until that happens, you know, I'm gonna remain bullish here. Let's see ES here. What are we doing? Okay, we're trying to head down, trying to fill that gap. So yeah, we'll see. Wow, gang, look at this from Asian session. Remember in Asian, I was like, we are not taking any buys, right? Because we want to see a daily lower wick. Look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Oh, snap.
Doesn't look good at all, honestly.
Tip the man? Yeah, that's funny. No, we tip good. We tip good. You know, anywhere we go, when they see us come in, they can't wait to take care of us. They can't wait. We oh man, it's so funny. Great to see you guys again. I bet it is. I'm sure it is good to see us again. Oh, snap.
Right. That's a great feeling, bro. Good energy.
Waiting for the trade? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we know price could run on us here. We're fully aware of that, right? So but we need the closure.
If Goldie waits for us, W. If Goldie doesn't wait for us, W. Really, as long as we follow our system, it's a W. You know, that's all that matters.
I mean, yeah.
And we'll be blessed. Either way, we're blessed and highly favored, and truly rich as hell.
Plus, you can't forget, we're already up thousands of dollars just today alone.
Yep.
Like, just today, we're up thousands. So there's no need to break our plan here. Why do you say holy? Holy. I don't know. It's just an expression.
Chala check. Chala here.
Chala chala.
No, it's not.
Crazy 15%. I be tipping 100%. So like whatever the bill is, I tip the bill. So if the bill's 100, I tip 100. If the bill's 50, I tip 50. I mean, only if they deserve it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, you sucked at serving me, and you know you get that. But yeah, I mean, if they deserve it and I feel it in my heart, I usually tip. Sometimes I tip like 200%, 300%. It just depends. It just depends on the day and the service and the meal. And like the other day, there's some lady, she was talking about she was gonna be spending time with her daughter, who's like a little older, like teenager. So yeah, my daughter loves to hang out with me. I'm very fortunate and stuff, and we're just gonna do something over the weekend. So they were just gonna do some plain little stuff. So I left her a couple hundo, you know, and hopefully she could use that for her daughter, right? To have fun with her daughter over the weekend. I don't know, but I just left it. Yeah, the bill was like literally like $60, $70 maybe, and I just left like 2 something, like $300. enjoy it. Enjoy the time with your daughter. So little things like that sometimes I hear and pick up on and decide to leave like a bigger tip than normal maybe. One thing that also really gets me is seeing like older people working at like a restaurant, cleaning the floors or the tables. Like, I don't know, there's something about that just doesn't sit right with me. So anytime and I know, look, it's their fault, you know what I mean? They were probably lazy throughout their life and whatever, but I don't know, just something in me that I always want to give to those people. Yeah. Today's expectations is to tip regardless. Yeah. Hey, if you don't earn it, you know, like you don't get it, you know, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, I wouldn't tip $100 to someone who had crappy service, bro.
Like, remember the other day, John, we were at a
That's just
restaurant.
stupid.
Remember we were at that restaurant the other day and the girl, she got off to a bad start. Like, I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
you just basically like, you don't even know
missed out on like
whose table you're serving right now, right? Like, so I was like, I'll see, you know, we'll see. Maybe she could pick, you know, rebound and all that. And she did. So she got hooked up.
Yeah.
Goldie.
Nah, for real though, I hate the places who ask for a tip. It's like, bro, I'm getting a chicken, and you want a tip? Like, what?
You already
Just
made the
find some
chicken.
chicken.
Just scoop it out and put it on the plate.
It's like, you want me to sign this just for me to see this tip option here. It's whatever.
Chala. Good to see you, brother.
Chala. Holy.
Chala.
Holy. All right, 1 minute. Let's see how we do.
Bastard. Gold, you son of a gun.
Give complete answer why 4 hour bearish, no top wick, mine's still open. We probably have different liquidity providers. Yeah, so you're probably using a different broker, different liquidity provider. You might even be using forex. I'm using futures, so there could be multiple reasons, but mainly we have different liquidity providers, and that's why we have different 4 hour candle closures and all that.
Bro, Goldie just like climbed up here, bro. Honestly.
Of course, you know, 9:15,
Gold just
9:30. Yep. It's like well anticipated.
It's a-
Working hard to tip like me? Yeah, you should. You should. I remember early on being around my mentors, and they had this thing that they called the $100 tip club. And this was like back in 2013, 2012 when $100 like actually did something. And like they would, you know, always like tip the waitress or the waiter, like no matter what, whether it was like a steak dinner or like a cup of coffee at Starbucks, they would just hit them with 100. Like, damn, like I want to do that one day. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able to do much here.
Goldie just filled the whole range.
Yeah, only because we're right here now, so it's gonna be a little tough here.
Yeah, just filled the whole range.
Yep. Would have liked to take the position from down here.
Probably gonna get a weird 4 hour closure too.
Yeah, we got the close coming up too now.
Probably not gonna be the best.
But you guys see why I wanted to remain bullish, right? The whole time I wanted to remain bullish in here because, you know, that 4 hour is not playing games, right? We might get a 4 hour like celery here too and break the highs on the next candle. So nothing to do. Holy.
Yeah.
Chala, should we take a buy? Take a buy. Oh, we should take a buy. Someone said take a buy. Take a buy.
On the demo.
That one, I'm going to leave to you, my brother. I'm going to leave that to you, my brother.
Yeah.
Nothing. Took the buys in the 30-minute. Yeah, if you took it on. Yeah, I didn't like it because we closed below the range right here. Right on the 30. Otherwise, I would have probably been in it off the 30 here too. But, you know, I knew we could move up and whatnot into like 44. I just didn't. I wanted to see this candle here close above the range. And that would have really put probability in my favor. But we closed below it. So today I practice discipline. Today I have to practice discipline for 9:30. Unfortunately. 4-hour looking nasty. Yeah, I think we wait on a 4-hour closure here now. Because let's say we do get a 4-hour close, right? And that 4-hour candle actually closes bearish. Then we could probably get, you know, involved in something that's a little bit more clear, right? We wait for a top wick, make some sells happen. If we close bullish, right, then there's, you know, obviously an opportunity for us to go long, as we've already created a low and a new high, right? So what I mean by that is if we close like this, we already have a low, right, a high, a new low, a new high. And if the candle closes like that, then we should make a new low and then start to push up to make new highs. So I will remain bullish if we close bullish. If we close bearish, then we might be looking at a different direction. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see what we do here at 43, but 43 was pretty much TP. TP. There you go, Eddie. There you go. Even when he's wrong, he's right. Had the same levels of you, but I took it. I took the 30 only because the 5-minute makes sense. 9:30. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I don't really trade the 5 too much, so. But then that means you traded the 5, not the 30, right? Because if you had the same levels as mine, you didn't trade the 30 because the 30 closed below. So what you traded was the 5, right? 5, I guess this closure above. Yeah, right here. Maybe. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I don't really look towards the 5. I mean, that's probably not a position for me. Not a position for me. If this 30 though would have closed above here, that would have been the position for me. Yo. Yo. Like this. Hey, hold on one sec, chat.
Yep. Haven't seen any valid playbook setups yet present themselves here today. Yo, what's up, JDZ? What up, bro? Welcome back, man. Good to see you. Alrighty, peace out, Jorah. See you later. What's up, Energy? Yep, have a good day. Have a good day. Is FOMC today? No. Nah, it's not. It's not today, no. There actually wasn't any news here today. There's a red folder at like 12 p.m. But not FOMC. Nothing.
Yeah, bro. This 4-hour candle. I feel like the move is gonna happen. Power hour.
Yeah, good. Definitely. We might get a doji 4-hour candle closure here. It's not gonna be like the best, 4-hour candle. Or even close in this 4-hour range too.
If it close below
But
too
yeah,
in the
you
4-hour, then that gives you an idea.
Yeah.
But
It's a big 4-hour closure, I think, in my opinion. So this will give us some information here for the next 4 hours or so. But yeah, I agree too, kind of with you, Rafi. Like if the 4-hour close like doji, power hour might be the next move, potentially. What's up, SimZ? Good morning, man. Nice, Sherwin. Yeah, it's fine, man. W. Just trade mainly London here for the wisdom. Yeah, it's awesome.
London. All right. Family's heading out. By the way, the 1 hour's cooking. Might be a fake out here. Especially if we got a 4-hour bullish candle. We'll see.
30-minute wick fill.
FOMC? I think
Well,
Pal's
he's not
speaking
waiting
today.
for anything right now.
What is that?
Oh, what did you say?
Pal, you're speaking today.
Oh yeah, he is speaking today.
Jerome. What up, Green Trades? How we feeling? I like Green Trades. Johnny Gem wearing some TT merch, bro.
Yes, I am. Yes, sir. It's coming soon. Wait on the chat.
Yo, it's gonna have the cool stuff in the front too, or just in the back?
Well, we're
gonna
definitely
keep-
gonna have the logo, the TT
We,
logo on all the shirts.
Yeah, we got some different styles. So we got like t-shirts and then we got streetwear too. So streetwear,
Nice.
we'll probably have more stuff on the front of the shirt versus like the
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
like
yeah,
similar.
Yeah, bro. Those little, what is it? Comics or whatever drawings, bro. They're fire.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you see like a shirt
They
like
really
this?
are.
How it's like
Oh,
all
hold on, I can't see
graphic
it.
in the front.
Hold on.
So how cool would it be to like splash a juice box and like
Yes,
TTE and the
bro.
logo and
Yeah.
you know, just things that relate to us all over the shirt. They call it art, right? We just throw stuff on the shirt and we just design it like that. Yeah.
The Youth and Birdie.
The birdie.
I remember
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, remember that one? Pip and dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juicer.
So we'll see if we can get creative with it. But we're gonna come out with like t-shirts, like gym line kind of deal, and hats, and then some like streetwear too.
Yeah, bro, that's sick.
Yeah. Pow, pow, pow. J Daisy back in the house. Let's go. Can't keep the dog down, baby. Can't keep him out.
Yo,
Sheesh. Let's get it, brother. Let's get it. God is good. I love it. I love it. Where did I make the 1300 today? I made like I think I made like 2000 on my live account, and then I made 1300 on Top Step here. 1267 but times 2. It's like 20 like 2500 there. Yeah. And then I'm up 100. Yeah, I had to recover a loss on this account.
We need a T-shirt that says that 5 minute though.
Yeah, that one I have to charge extra though.
It's gonna be a Viking just
How
sitting
bad
like
do you
that
want
with
it?
the eggs or something, and we're thinking that 5
Yeah.
minute though.
That 5 minute though. I want a bleeder shirt. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. One question: how do you pass challenges and trade your funded accounts at the same time in different sessions? I guess I'm a decent multitasker. Maybe I got multiple screens here, right? So I got different accounts on different screens and whatnot, so that helps. To be honest, I don't know how I do it. I really don't. Some accounts I don't get to place the trades some days, so yeah, like fortunately for me last night I didn't get a chance to take my loss that I took here. So I took a loss, a $500 loss here. I didn't take that on Top Step because I just couldn't get to Top Step quick enough. So that actually saved me. So I just ended up taking the other position, the one that got the loss back in Asian. So we took 2 trades in Asian last night, 1 winner, 1 loser. But I didn't get the first one on Top Step, you know, I guess fortunately for me. So I didn't have to recover. So that's why you see 1 trade there. But today I got 2 trades on top one. See it right here. 500, 530, and then 640. So that's how I'm up 100 today, because my first trade I lost, got stopped out by like 2 pips, and then second trade we won. Can you show this setup? Yeah, the London setup, I mean the Asian setup was over here. It was a 30-minute celery right here, this position. So boom, break of the highs. So you got this bullish candle, that bearish one. This was my entry candle. We broke the high here, and then literally got stopped out by like a pip, and then price just flew. So got that, and then basically after that we revisited. After this huge move up, we took sells. So we took a fade right here on the break of that low, and then price came down, and that basically got the loss back. Yeah. So one celery that lost, and then a fade that won. Got it right back though. Got it right back. I don't think we were red for like more than 30 minutes there. Do the playbook setups work in London? Absolutely. Look at this one that was taken today. Just beautiful, beautiful move here. Where was it? 15-minute time frame, right? Gang, the playbook works regardless of the session. You know, the session doesn't really have much to do with it. But yeah, look at this. You had a nice closure back above the range. This was your London open candle. Wick down, closed back above. The trade was taken on the break of the highs here. Beautiful celery play. So similar trade to the first one, only this time it worked out. You know, probabilities in our favor. And then this one over here was in pre-New York. You know, a little support formed here, and then the buy was taken on that candle. And now the pressure's on. The pressure's on for New York session. I guess we could say we have a hat trick, right? I mean, we got three W's so far. One loser, but 3 dubs. 3 dubs.
Bro, I wouldn't count that a loser, bro. You know?
Yo, that was tough too. We just got hit, man. Just got hit. What's crazy is we knew it too, because like if you were an agent last night, you remember like I was like bringing my stop loss down a little bit. So because the candle closed with no wick. So as this yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? 30-minute.
It was 8:30 your time.
Somewhere over here, right? Why am I lost in the sauce now? What? Didn't we just have it? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, right here. My bad. I don't even remember what I was about to say. Oh yeah, we were bringing the stop loss down. So the stops were sitting like right here. We had nice tight stops, and as this candle was coming to a close, literally in seconds, I was like, let's move this, let's move it. And as we were moving it, this next candle just literally opened up and wicked out, and I didn't let go of the order yet, so it used it as a stop right there, and it stopped me out. But other than that, we were on top of that, right? We were just about to move our stop a little bit lower, give this candle a little bit of room to breathe before going up. So we were on it, but you know how it be sometimes. You know how it is sometimes. All right, 1 hour closure here. So let's see the 4 hour. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. This is not looking pretty. So daily's bullish, but all over the place today. The 4 hour here has closed doji. So we got another doji candle here. We're basically stuck in the range now on the 4 hour time frame. So you have resistance here, you have support right here, and this is our range. Not looking good at all. So 4 hour close, kind of doji, bearish doji. 1 hour close like right here at the same level as the 30-minute. So yeah, man, very, very tough. Very tough now. So not too sure we got the best price action here. Price might continue up. We need a 4 hour top wick, right? So maybe we get that 4 hour top wick, and then now we can turn our attention more towards the sells, right? And if you get a candle that closes something like this here now, right, then most likely we can get in for the shorts to go down and fill that wick, as we have a bearish 4 hour closure and we will follow that candle, right? So I don't know, still not even looking the best, right, on the 4 hour. So what that'll look like is this 4 hour candle making a top wick and coming down and just wicking down there. But again, not the greatest price action here, so we're gonna have to wait. What time is it? 10? Yeah, we'll hang tight for a little bit. We'll hang tight for a little bit.
Yeah, I like maybe the sell's coming back down, but that's it.
Yeah, now that we have a like an actual closure on the 4 hour, we could probably get a little bit more aggressive there.
I agree, though. The 4 hour is a little tough, though, with this closure. So.
Very tough. Very tough.
Well, you know, I don't mind not taking those sells either, but if it comes, it comes.
Yeah. Who's got good questions? We gotta wait. If you got good questions, I've got good answers. Let's run some questions here real quick if you guys got some, and then we'll lock in on maybe a resistance that's formed and look to take that sell. I'm in your group. Do you guys hold daily live sessions for New York, London, and Asian? Yes, we do. Yeah. Just hit exclamation point clubhouse in the chat, and you can join the clubhouse, and we live stream all the sessions in there. Ask me some good questions though, not some Google questions. You know, like not like, hey Nick, how do I set a buy stop on a top one trader? Like not that. Save those questions for tomorrow, or Google, or top1trader.com. Let's see. Sometimes you will take 930 setup with low size if it's not perfect. Why not today? I'm up thousands of dollars today, so I don't want to lose them. Yeah, I'm already green. I don't really need to force too much today. Maybe if I was just getting going on the day, then that's something different. But you know, I don't want to lose my profits off of a playbook setup that just ain't the best. I'm down to risk the profits, but you know, the edge has to be there. What would you do back in the day if you felt like quitting? I would look at my other options and I go, holy crap, I definitely don't want that. And I'd get my honey back to work, brother. Back to work we go. Right? I would just, I mean, what other option do you have?
There's,
you know, just think about it.
What are you going to quit to?
Just, there were times where I was like, all right, man, this is, but there was nothing else. You know, what was I going to settle to? You know, I couldn't settle for the good life when the great life was out there for me. You know, it's like your conscious and your dream is like a rubber band, right? Like you might start off with this little rubber band, little dream, but as you get around bigger dreamers and people who have done more in their life, they start to stretch your vision. You're like, whoa, I didn't know people can have that. I didn't know I could live like that. And you start seeing the way normal average people began to live on what they did with their life, right? And then all of a sudden your dream gets much larger at that point. And it's like a rubber band. Once that rubber band is stretched out so far, it can never go back to what it was before. So that's like you. So where most people are going to shrink their dream to meet their income, I'm going to increase my income to meet my dream. You dig? And that's what I recommend you do as well, right? Don't ever let your current circumstances shrink your dream. So that way, you know what? I think I was dreaming too big. Maybe 100K a day isn't good. Like, no, you can do it. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. Never, ever, ever shrink your goal to match your circumstances, right? Change your circumstances, increase your income to match your goal. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
Nice, bro.
Amen, brother.
Dream big, baby.
Yeah.
And if your dreams or goals don't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough as well.
Yep.
Because there's, you know, with someone who can do anything, you know, why are you gonna cap yourself?
Yep.
When you can do all things, anything you want.
Yee.
So honestly, my goals and dreams scare me in a way. Honestly, so should yours. Think big.
The word says all things shall be possible for those who believe. Yet you're like, oh, please, Lord, I got this electric bill and I got this flat tire that just came out of nowhere. God, I mean, if you would just send me an extra $50. Come on. I mean, really? Really? Ye of little faith, Jesus would say right in front of you. Come on, gang. You got to believe bigger than that, right? You got to believe bigger. You got to expand the vision, expand the dream, right? Most of y'all be begging in prayer. You need to be grateful and thankful, right? What does it say, man? My people talk about what they have that they don't want versus what they don't have that they do want, man. You got to get your eyes off of the current storm, just like Peter did. Put his eyes on the Savior, right? Eyes on the Messiah, on the Master, on the plan, on the vision. And what did he do? He did the impossible. So why not you? Are we getting to SVJ soon? Soon? Yeah, soon. Soon. What keeps you grounded in my faith? There's just been too many times where I have no reason at all to be happy, excited, or even, you know, joyful. Yet My faith continues to bring me joy, continues to keep me blessed, continues to keep me grateful. You know, I'm just grateful. I think one of the most underrated miracles is the fact that, you know, we wake up every day. So right away, I'm super grateful, super faithful, and I know that all things are done through faith, right? That's why Jesus said, hey, by your faith, it is done unto you, right? By your faith, by your belief, right? It's been done unto you. So I take that stuff serious. I take it serious. And it works, by the way. It works. What's a winning attitude for you? I think it's just being positive. You know, being grateful, being positive. You know, when you really get a hold of the front end of your day, and that's why we preach the morning routine so much, and getting grateful and getting happy and getting oxygen in the mind, right? Flooding the mind with good thoughts, is because when you take care of the first part of that day, now whatever happens to you, you're typically going to filter it through this positive filter. So even if things go wrong, like let's say your tire pops, you know, I get out the car, like I'm about to put this tire on better than I ever put a tire on in my entire life, right? Just tire, right? So it just, you got to shift your perspective on things. You know, you really do. Otherwise, you know, the world will continue to bring you down and keep you unmotivated and all that stuff. So yeah. Hey, and also you'd be like, sometimes I'd be like, you know what? I could have gotten into an accident. Sheesh, there could have been a turtle crossing the road. I could have hit it, killed the turtle, killed me, killed him, like, you know what I mean? So you just got to perceive things differently. It is what it is. It's just what you got to do.
Yeah, in the clubhouse, we did a webinar talking about the reticular activating system. It's a real thing. Mm-hmm. And everything that we're just talking about here, some people you simply can't comprehend it at a conscious level. But when you actually understand the concept that, you know, you are actually programming yourself to see more of what you feel and think about and believe in, things will make sense.
Mm-hmm. Once your thoughts line up with your words, line up with your actions, it's over. You're a new being. You're born again. Ho. You have to be born again, right? Renew the mind.
A new person.
Yep. I took the 1 hour flip on the short. Okie dokie. Best of luck, my friend. Best of luck. Hope it works out. I don't think the shorts are ready for me yet, but hopefully they work out for you. Yeah. Let's see. Yes. May the probabilities be in your favor.
May the force be with you.
May the volume be with you. All right. Does Clubhouse have any good questions? Let's take a look here.
We got some questions.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just going off. I'm just talking here, just rattling. So, spare change, run. There you go. Sitting in my corporate job right now, just can't stop thinking, visualizing the life. Yeah, there you go. You got this, man. You got it. It's one thing to visualize, another thing to get to work, you know, right? Faith without works is dead. It's dead, right? So there's you can have all the faith you want, right? You can say, hey, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. But without any works added to it, the recipe isn't complete, right? So it's one thing to believe. It's another thing to really go out there and correct yourself, right? And, you know, the word also talks about the pruning process, right? So there's going to be a pruning process as you begin to renew your mind. You know, there's going to be a lot of things that you're accustomed to doing and things that you're normally used to thinking and saying that, you know, you're going to have to start to, you know, become aware of now and not do those same things and begin to make a change, right? And ultimately with the vision, right? The vision should get you motivated enough to make the change, right? Because again, you know, without any idea where you're trying to go, how do you get there? Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Good.
Yeah, Daniel, I say stay consistent, stay committed, and never give up, bro. You know, and in due time, you'll reap your rewards and your harvest. So, yeah. You know, I think there's a difference between working a job and then working a job with an exit plan on the side, you know, to get out of that job and to live a better life. So as long as you're in that category, right, you have a plan to leave, right? So as long as you stick to that plan, you know, eventually you'll be gone, just like the plan says. So stick to that plan, and that plan will guide you to your exit and to your, you know, dream and goal.
Just made my week check last night. Hey, yo, big fire, big fire.
W.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Goldie up and away on this 4-hour top wick. Very unpredictable here, to be honest.
There you
4
go.
hour
I'm about to
top.
call it a session, honestly.
Call it a sesh. Call it a sesh.
Call a session because I can call it a session, right, Nick?
Yep.
Man, you're leaving work 18 minutes earlier, bro.
I know, right, bro?
You're fired.
It's lit, man.
You're
I get
fired.
to call it whenever I
Donald Trump status.
want. See, this is the independent and freedom, I always wanted, to not have to have my boss tell me when I can leave the desk, but when I want to leave the desk, I leave the desk, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was
Like
saying
right
the
Find
other day.
something to do for 18 minutes. You can't leave yet.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. Find something
Like
to
right
do.
now.
Like, yeah. Find
I'm
something to do.
outta here.
Find something to do.
Johnny Dips is back, fam.
Yeah, I was trying to
Only
say
when the
that
4
on
hours closing, though.
Instagram yesterday. Like, it was such a blessing. Like, I was leaving the house, so I got off the stream at like 10 yesterday. We finished up, did an elite call, hung out, and then I just hung out with the kids for like another hour and a half. And then I'm like, all right, y'all, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'm like, it's so cool doing this at 12:30 in the afternoon versus, 7 o'clock in the morning, where it's like you're all grumpy, you're rushing out of bed, you're rushing your kids out of bed, you're getting them off, you're saying goodbye, you're about to go hand them into the, whatever, you're about to go send them somewhere while you go somewhere, and you got to rush. And it's very hard to keep a positive mindset when that flat tire comes and you're late for work and you got your boss Bill over here calling you and texting you, where are you, where are you, where are you? Like, it's like, bro, we're both grown men right now. Like, I got a flat tire, you know what I mean? I'm going to be a little, oh yeah, Bill, I'm okay, by the way. I'm okay. Yeah, well, I don't care if you're okay. Hurry up and get into work, right? That's what they're really saying. They don't give a rip, right? If you died tomorrow, they wouldn't care. They replace you in a heartbeat, right? So this is where you got to get grounded on building your own life, building your own vision, right? So when someone asks me just somewhere here, like, how do I train myself to, like, do this and get positive? It's like, look at what else is out there for you, right? So think about, what life do you want? Do you want the life of waking up early and rushing out the house and going somewhere you don't want to be with people you don't like, and do something you don't want to do for a time that you don't want to do it, for an income that doesn't even really fit your needs, right? Or do you want to really lay the foundation over the next 2 to 3 years in your trading, level this up, begin to make your tweaks, adjustments, corrections, and then possibly make 10,000 a day?
Yep.
I mean, plan B sounds a lot better to me.
Plan B is to do what Plan A says to do.
Yeah.
Yo, everyone here should just commit to their goals right now. You should just burn the boats. Don't even give yourself an option. Like, don't even give yourself the opportunity to go back to, what you used to do, right? Only move forward here. No going backwards. You can't leave here now without accomplishing your goals because you burned the boats. So get rid of that Plan B and let your Plan B be Plan A, which is accomplish the goal. And yo, Daniel, bro, massive W. You said it here. Just took my first 2 payouts in the past 2 weeks, and after 1 year of struggling, like, this is the sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember the image from 3 feet from gold. Like, how do you get to the gold? You just keep digging till you're there, right? How do we accomplish our goals? We just keep working on accomplishing them until we accomplish them, right? So now you're starting to see your gold, right? Now you're starting to see gold, a little bit of gold now come in, right? Eventually you keep digging, and then a breakthrough is going to happen, bro. So it's amazing that you're getting that now, right? So you're seeing the results. You're starting to see the fruits on the tree. You just got to keep going now.
Yep. Know thyself. Know thyself. Why don't you get to know yourself a little bit better? Get to know where your faults are. They're not your fault, by the way, right? Keep in mind, we spawned here and we landed in the hands of 2 random people in which we called parents, who rented us. That's why they're called parents, right? And we've gotten a number, and in that number we've been associated with whoever, right? And from there they teach us what they want to teach us. So now that you're in your 20s or your 30s or your 40s or your 50s and you're starting to hear some different information, now's the time, right, to make the changes that you need to make, right? Truth is never new. You always know, right? Anytime you ever hear something that really resonates, you're like, I knew that. I just feel like I knew that. Like, that's the right way, because you already know the truth. You already know it. Now you just got to be reminded of it, exposed to it again, and then boom, right? Someone lights a spark in you, and next thing you know, you go ahead and, you know, go out and change your whole life. So no trade today? Nah, I took 3 trades, up about $4,000. So we're sitting pretty here today. We're sitting pretty.
Goose trade W, bro.
Haven't gotten much in New York sesh though. Later, Alex. Have a great day, bro. I'm with Plan G.
Nothing the last 2 days of New York session.
Nah, yesterday was the bank holiday. It's been, it's honestly, it's been all Asian, London, and pre-New York the last like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Asian session gonna be a vibe tonight.
Yeah, trading's life or death for me. Look,
Same.
sometimes that's how it is, you know, like I quit my job before I was ever successful in trading, you know, and I just put my back against the wall. And, you know, I'm not saying that that's what you should do, but that's what I did. And that's what I see a lot of people who have really, you know, moved on, right? Is, you know, they burn the boats. But, you know, I'm not saying that you should do that, because I don't know you really. So you got to be built for this stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, Napoleon Hill said it best. I mean, you know, he's the one who studied a bunch of freaking millionaires and successful people, and he said that they all never quit. They all didn't have a plan B. They all burned the boats, is what he said, you know. So it's really true that, like, a quitter will never win, you know, and a winner will never quit. So you just got to have the dog in you to never quit, and you got to commit. You got to commit until you get it.
Rough, fool. Y'all really be saying just words? Well, what are we supposed to say? Can you say anything other than words?
Wherever.
Can we say sounds? I don't know. We can make sounds. But I mean, what else can we say, G? Very, very smart. Very smart. Mad intelligent. 15 look okay. 15 looks not okay. Not okay. 30 closures below look great though. Yeah, 30 closure below. Nice rejection here. We break the 4-hour low here. It looks Gucci. Looks good. Yeah, telepathic. Let me talk to you guys without words. It's like, hey, man, you're a genius. You figured out all we say is words.
Right.
Speak fire. Oh, yeah, we could say, yeah, we could speak fire. 350 away from another payout. Awesome. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good night, Keefy Monster. Enjoy the night. Enjoy the night. Putting all my time into trading. Let's go, Plan G. Let's go. For what it's worth, I really enjoy the words you say. Thank you. Thank you.
Keep that.
Let's see.
If you don't enjoy the words, then just be out.
Can you speak Klingon? How do you casually say your parents rented you mid? Oh, you just say it. You just say it. Gang, look, the truth hurts so bad. Trust me, it hurts. But it does set you free. It does set you free. So you spawned into this world, and you were handed over into 2 random individuals that you call parents. And then just go look up your certificates and stuff. They basically rented you, like you're for rent. You know what I mean? The government, the country owns you. They own you. They gave you a number, and you're that number. You know, yeah, your name might be like Matthews or Lewis or Lucas, right? But you're really just a number, according to them.
Some people are just so deep into the matrix.
That's something that I was talking to Courtney yesterday.
Scary.
And I was like, you're a product out here, bro.
Literally.
Literally, you know? You're
Like
a
they have
product.
the government has a number on me. Literally.
I'd go even deeper. I can go crazy deep if you really want.
I'm gonna hold on to that. So much to be said, bro, but gotta
We
keep
can
it
go
quiet
deeper
here now. For now.
Remember,
Where we're going, we don't need words. That's true. Yeah, we don't need words.
literally don't.
But we do need a closure below in 7 minutes, and that's pretty much what we're looking for. The solar system, that's a funny one too. It's really just a system that your soul's stuck in. But Jesus taught us the way to get out of that. So I'm gonna let you guys go read his words and not give you all the secret. I don't want to spook anyone here today.
Oh man.
Not an opinion. Legally, that is correct. There you go. See, Andre got my back. He knows the rules. It is
He
the
says
scary
best,
truth,
scary
man.
truth.
Yeah. One of the first things that opened up my mind was the quote, the truth hurts, but in the end, it'll set you free. When I first met Anna, she seen that written in my notebook. She took a picture of it. She still has that picture to this day. It was something I wrote down. And it was something that, like, I don't know. It just resonated with me the moment I started learning about personal growth and development and starting to set new goals for myself. I found that quote and it just hit me so hard. And it's very true. You know, the truth is, you know, scary, but it does set you free because it awakens you, right? And that's what you know, that's what the teacher was teaching anyway, about awakening.
When you have truth, bro, you know, you're free.
I like the words you speak, bro. I could tell you know some things. Look, man, I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. I'm just learning, man. I'm just learning.
Honestly,
I'm like a little
yeah,
baby.
the only goal is to learn more and to enjoy existence.
Yep.
After that, it's whatever.
Do we see the cells? Yeah, I see the 4 hour coming back down now after creating a top wick here. I see the 1 hour coming back down. I see the 30-minute coming back down. And I think if we can potentially close below here, right? Let me draw up the play I'm kind of looking at here. So if we can close below, have the next candle kind of wick up here, and then break the lows, right? Something like that. I'd be interested in catching that fade here, especially with the 4 hour being bearish and whatnot. Something like this, where again, candle closes below, next candle moves up, makes a top wick, and then starts breaking that 4 hour low there. I like that trade, so I'll probably be in that. Just give it a minute. Just give it a minute. What setup are we looking for now? Just like a fade. So ideally, if this candle can close either bullish or bearish, doesn't matter. So if we want to close bullish, we just gotta close below, right? With the nice rejection, that small top wick, and then the very next candle, we short the market here on the break of the low and try and come down into that support. The other option is maybe this candle here will actually close below, close bearish in like 4 minutes. Looks something like that, and then same deal. You know, we wait for a top wick, we break the low, we take partials at the wick fill and take full TP. Partials at the range fill and full TP at the wick fill. Break. TT on 3. 1, 2, 3. No, just kidding. So that's the plan. What would you suggest in dealing with that urge to go solo, staying disciplined instead? I would encourage you to go solo a little bit. So like, let's say we're not on the live stream and a trade comes up that you like. I think you should take that trade. You know, as long as it, according to your knowledge on the playbook, right? And as long as it looks like a good playbook position, I think you should be in that trade. And then journal it. Whether it was a winner or a loser, journal it up and then learn from it, right? And then the same thing also goes for like if we are streaming, right? Like let's say I'm on a stream right now and we're just hanging out, but you like a position, you think it's a good one, like I would encourage you to take that. You know, take that position, journal that trade, win, lose, or draw, collect the data on it, so that way you got it for next time, right? And then if you do this over and over and over and over and over, you're gonna have a batch of data, and that data is gonna give you the confidence that you need to actually be successful as a trader, because now you know, hey, look, I can expect this out of this and that out of that. So now you're no longer trading your feelings, you're now trading the data itself, and that's how you become probability minded. That's how you get more chart time under your belt. That's how you start to hold trades longer, right? Because you're like, hey, at 9:30 I typically see trades move all the way to my TP, so it'll encourage you to begin to hold longer and just get better, you know, as a trader. So yeah. 5 more minutes. We'll see. Always take time to answer questions. Yeah, that's why we're here. Yeah, that's why we're here. Do I know this guy? I don't think so. Never heard of him. Do I use the EMA? I don't. I just use like what you see on my chart. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Ryan Sly. Yeah, I don't use anything. I just use ranges, volume, and direction. Bump. But we're gonna come down here. Yeah, it's probably been about 4.5, probably almost 5 years since I ever really used a indicator or anything like that. Make Johnny Gems co-host. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
the
only indicator that I use here, it's a session indicator. It just when I want to look for some things, and it just kind of tells me where London, and instead of me looking at the hour in the bottom.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a box. It's like, oh, here's the Asia, here's the London. But that's
Nice.
about it.
Yeah, like it color coordinates it for you.
Yeah. It's like like Asia is red, and then London's blue, and then gold is New York is gold.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's actually fun.
Yeah, it's not that indicators are good. You know, if you know how to use them and you practice them and you spend time learning them, they're pretty good. But me, I didn't dedicate my time to indicators. I just dedicated it to just strictly pure candlestick, price action, ranges, volume, stuff like that is what I know about a little bit more. So like today,
bro,
like,
we do use.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we do use one indicator though.
What?
The EYES indicator.
That's
That's
one
the
indicator.
One we do use, so
That's
we do
it.
use one indicator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, for instance, like right here, like someone could have been following like a moving average, you know, to get into that buy or something. So like that's perfect. You know, just because I'm not in that trade doesn't mean it's a bad trade or doesn't mean it's not a good trade. It's just, you know, your plan was, hey, if it respects the EMA, I could take a buy. My plan was if it closes above, I take a buy. So who's right and wrong? Nobody, right? It's just this one's your trade, not mine. You know, maybe there'll be another time where you don't get the moving average, right? Mine closed above, but yours didn't, right? So you stay out and I get in and I win. So there's really no right or wrong. You know, I hate when traders are like, this is the way to do it or that's the way to do it. It's like, I mean, if it's profitable, then it's a way, you know? So it doesn't matter which way it is. It's just as long as it brings money in and it fits your, you know, style, then run with it. Run with it.
Snap. Yeah, bro, that might be it for me.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let me double check something here real quick. I think I'm done. Yeah, not much here. So anyone else have any good questions? I think what I'm waiting for here is a closure back below. So I want to stick to the bearish bias now that the 4 hours is actually bearish. A bearish closure below is really what I'm looking for here. Something right into that support. So we can't do it unless we get the closure below, or at least I can't, below 43. So I'll probably just leave you with that game plan. You know, we're creating a 4 hour top wick right now, potentially. If we close back below, then there's valid sells on the break of that low right there, which is also the break of the 4 hour low. It's also the break of the 1 hour low, 30 low, you know, all that stuff. So that's what I would say. But other than that, we're gonna end the day green on all accounts. Just no trade in the New York session here. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes,
Fortunately or unfortunately, whatever way. Yeah, if we would have had this break back above, then I would have been in that. But other than that, we good.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you,
cool.
Nick, bro.
Johnny
Have a good
Gems, Rafi, we
Thank you for
Gucci.
having me, bro.
Asian it is.
Great.
It is.
Asian it is, baby.
Indeed.
Alrighty, Asian session it is.
Okay.
Gang, we'll see
Boys,
y'all.
have a good day until then.
Yeah.
You too.
too,
You
bro.
guys go out
I'll
there.
see you
have
later.
a good time blessing others.
Thank you. Thank
We're
you.
giving out hundreds away, hundies. We're giving them all out
Yes,
today.
sir.
Probably
Let's
about
do
like
it.
$3,000 or $4,000 today. We're just gonna give out $100 bills. So if you guys have $1 bills or $5 bills or anything like that, and you can serve someone, go ahead and follow our lead today. Do some giving if you can, and have fun with it. Enjoy it. All right,
Bro.
cool.
YouTube,
sir.
chat.
Peace, boys.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
Yes, sir.
See you guys
Yep.
later.
Love y'all. Have a great
Peace, chat.
one.
God bless y'all.
See you guys tomorrow,
Peace, man.
and see the rest of you guys in Asian session later. All right, deuces, my friends. Love y'all. Have a great day. Let's get it. Don't over risk, don't over trade. See you in the next session. Peace.
Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah. Walk, 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 walk. I walk, 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 walk. We walk. Whoa, I was chasing my glory, then fell asleep. Woke me up and told me to go feed the sheep. Sent me deep in the streets just to bring them peace. Yeah, we be where them blickies be bustin', where they end your life with no discussion. But as soon as they see the light rushing, they know that the Lord walking with us, no bluffing. People say that I'm fake, I'm like, okay. Do you walk in the light or you throw shade? 1 more sex on my skin, I got no shame. We was preaching about Jesus before fame. Get it? Did that. On my side, yeah, he been that. That's the devil where my sins at. On the cross, cause he pinned that. Big throne where he sits at. Death hit him, then he hit back. Resurrected, yeah, that's big facts. Told us hold it down till he get back. Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah, walk with me. Step in the scene with the fly, had to keep it so steady, don't fall for the fast. Had to cut out the session, he got in a crop. Hold up, spiritual weapons when miracles happen. I'm never surprised cause it got. Ain't serving no Hannah Montana, ain't switching my banner like David, we slinging a rock. We kicking this beating, why serve you sure, even if it mean I'm bleeding. Come kill my flesh, my soul still breathing. Speak through me, yeah. This heart keep beating, these lungs keep singing. Come and step into the kingdom, for the ones mistreated. Till the day we see them, this feel like the moment we seeking. The day we can sing up the water, get freedom to walk. Walk, 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 walk. I walk, 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 walk. We walk, get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah. We walk.
A2000 EST OCOEE. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, hey. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog, ay. Birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom, why you simping, for real? Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yeah, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of on that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision that you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the pay's different. The pay's different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turning signal on, so they see me coming. They still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and then you hear that click. Click, 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 click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit them like, whoa, man. Hey, make them do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man. Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.